Good morning, Klein and Allie. It's Penny Host back here. Can't wait for the show to start today, okay?
Klein Alley Show.
106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
Welcome to your Tuesday. We have Klein Alley Show on KROQ. If you need us, phones open now, 800-520-1067. Call, text, slide in the DMs. Who knew it'd be 24 hours since we started this dumb off, and already the controversy is continuing. Text line this morning, re-air moments ago, and people just cannot seem to figure out one of the questions that Jake is still livid about. He feels like he got screwed, even though he did win his round of the dumb off. You just heard that moments ago against Vanessa, who is making her way, fast-tracking her way to the finals yet again.
I mean, she is one of the favorites to win, but it seems that this first question has torn America apart.
Yeah, I mean, the amount of comments, everyone is so convinced they're right, and then even the Bud Light Bros are confused, and to confuse the Bud Light Bros is not an easy thing to do, but they are heated on the GOAT line.
Look, Klein Alley, it's the Bud Light Bros. Real quick, happy belated B-Day to Dong Dong Omar Khan. And, we're glad that your ordeal is okay. Yeah, hopefully your ass is all right, Omar.
Did they stutter the word butthole for me?
Yeah, that was just for you. A special
what a tribute.
Birthday tribute to you. They stuttered butthole, just as you would have said.
And I'm glad that doesn't offend you, Omar. It actually makes you happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
This, they're, of course, calling for a different reason, though. They're very upset about the dumb off.
There's a few reasons we love August. UFC has the Ultimate Fighter, Dana White's Contender Series, and you guys have the dumb off. The dumb off. But we have never had our blood pressure spike from a ridiculous question, and that was the horse and profit question. Yeah.
This horse profit question is
the
fine.
horse and profit question.
These guys, they love the dumb off, but they're so upset about question number one this year, about the horse and the profit. And as I look at the text line, read all the comments on Instagram, people on the phone still, they cannot figure out why Jake got that wrong and Vanessa got it right.
And that was the horse and profit question. Yeah. How in the hell is that answer 20? Now, I know we aren't the smartest people in the world, even though we are reigning dry Q champions. That's right. But I'd like to see how a Vegas pit boss reacts to you claiming you're up $20 when in reality you're only up 10. Anyway, keep up the great work.
Okay.
Owen Klein, please, please, please don't ever forget to wear underwear again.
Okay.
It was too goddamn early to see the crack of sunrise.
I have my underwear on today, thank you.
Yeah, that was the whitest ass I've ever seen.
Okay, thank you, guys. Thank you. Bud Light Bros, you made your point.
Do you want my self-tan person?
No,
because they
okay.
could help you out. Yeah, I would love to see the Bud Light Bros teach a math class.
Oh,
and
wow.
just walk back and forth and go, that is why.
We have
the answer
We
is
have a math
10.
teacher on the phone right now. John, you're a math teacher?
Hi, Sweet Dips.
Hi,
Yes, I
Sweet
am.
Dips. All right.
That's what a math teacher sounds like.
That's a real math teacher, not this.
Anyway, hashtag grow the show. Viva Klein Alley
Thank
Show.
you.
Bud Light Bros. It is what it is. Sweet Dips.
All right, love those guys. All right, you want to explain quickly for every idiot that can't figure out why the correct answer to the question is 20, and I will once again, just to rephrase the question, some version of a guy bought a horse. I mean, you know the question, math teacher. You can say, I don't have my questions in front of me, but explain to the general public why everyone is so twisted about the correct answer here.
Okay, definitely. So we can all agree at the first round you buy for 6. You buy for 60, sell it for 70. So therefore, you have now made 10, right?
Correct.
We can all agree on that.
Yes.
And so the second round is basically misleading you. It's trying to shift the numbers. Be like, oh no, it's 80, 90. So no, it's not. It's the exact same situation. You bought it for 80, so you lost 80, and you sell it back for 90. So you got your 80 back plus 10.
Right.
So therefore, you have now made 10 and 10, therefore $20 in profit.
Two completely separate transactions. Both transactions, you made yourself $10 on
so
each
you add those
transaction,
together and it gets 20.
and that's how you get 20.
That was literally my explanation.
Well, Vanessa,
Vanessa, come on.
Okay, I'm smart.
I want to hear.
She worked at NASA.
hey, that's right. That's why you worked at NASA and Chuck E. Cheese and Buca de Beppo.
Yeah.
All jobs you actually had.
When people are smart, they definitely say, AKA, I'm smart.
Hey, John, thank you for trying to really explain. I should have done a better job yesterday of explaining in the dumb off, but this is what happens during the the dumb off here is always there's controversy about usually the stupidest question, and you've explained it. Allie, do you understand now? Because even today you didn't understand it 20 minutes ago we were talking about it.
I do understand because there's the way he explained it, because they're two separate transactions and each one made $10, therefore you have 20. That makes sense. But even if I read the question again as is, I would probably still come up with $10.
All right. Now, Jake, you never admit when you're wrong. You did say 10 was the answer. Now that you've heard a math teacher, the Bud Light Bros.
I'm going to admit that your question is stupid.
Okay.
Well, he admitted, though, that the question is worded
intentionally
to confuse you.
Right, to confuse people that are simple-minded and dumb, like you, Jake. Whereas geniuses like Vanessa got it right. You're welcome.
Yeah, well, who won the round?
Okay, well, thank you, John. Started the show with controversy again. It's Klein Alley Show. This is KROQ. Good morning. We go to question one, the dumb off. A man buys a horse for $60, sells it for $70, then buys it again for $80, then sells it for $90. How much profit did the man make on that one horse? Vanessa, we'll start with you.
$20.
All right, Jake, what do you say?
I said $10.
Okay, one of you got it right and one of you got it wrong. The correct answer after question one is Vanessa.
Whoa!
He made $20. The ace is down one early in the dumb off.
Then the question is, Jake, can you admit you were wrong?
No, I cannot.
But Jake, explain your math then, because if you came up with 10, that must be the right answer.
I guess I had to do different addition. I thought he sells it, he makes 10, but then he loses 10, and then he gains 10 again. So I thought it was 10.
Yeah, no, it's wrong. It's $20.
All right.
He makes 10 both
All
times.
right, whatever, stupid.
Yeah, but he lost. He lost money when he sold it, or when he bought it back. He lost $10.
I lost track like 5 words in,
so I think
can't
maybe
help.
I might be right on this. Actually,
there's no way you're right on this. It's strictly a question about profit. We go to question two.
There's no way he's right on this.
No
Are you
way.
sure?
I have the answer key as well. It's not just my own thoughts. This always this dumb off every time leads to some fight.
He sells it for $70. He buys it back for $80. That means he loses $10
yeah,
there.
he lost 10.
And then he sells it again for 10. So he gets 10. It's 10.
Jake, I'm looking at the official.
Klein Alley. Klein Alley Show.
KROQ, the world famous KROQ.
Over the weekend, I had the chance to check out for the first time the OC Fair.
That's my favorite
and
spot.
that is where I got screwed royally. So before we got even halfway in, Katie, I've lost her. I come back and she is getting a makeover done. And she has been sold $300 worth of hair products.
Oh my God. The best part
she bought a flat.
Honey.
The best part about this stuff is everything here is negotiable. Like all the fair stuff, it's like, and they just
and they're like, here's the price. She's like, okay.
Yeah, it's like they're just trying to figure out who's the big sucker. It's so funny.
And they're like, it's buy one get one free, but each thing is $300. I'm like, they're just making up.
Yeah.
But then I can't say anything because I'm quote judging her.
We are Klein Alley Show. This is KROQ, and if you need us, phones are open at 800-520-1067. This is going to outrage most of you, and it is a fee that I have never before seen in my entire life, and I'm curious.
That's called a tip. Just skip it.
Those I've seen plenty of times. This is crazy because if you've booked travel recently, I know it's crazy to even talk about how people are starting to book winter, Christmas getaways, whatever. Allie's already done that. She figured out a way to use her points or something like that. She's very proud of her system. But if you're trying to book airline tickets, you know that there is now no shortage of ways that they will try to get nickel and dime you across the board. Used to be simple. You want first class, you want coach. That was the only choice you had to make. And then coach, you knew what you got. Now you got to pay for the bags, obviously.
Well, now you can pay for crappier tickets. If you want to have the no frills ticket where you can't even bring a backpack, they make that level. And then they also have, they think they charge you now to even put stuff in the overhead bins on some airlines.
Some airlines have done that. We know that fee that's been around now. The pay for the bags, that's been around for a while. Sometimes you have to pay if you want to pick a seat at all. Doesn't matter if it's a good seat or a bad seat. Even if you want to pick a middle seat, but you want to be in row 11 versus row 35, you got to pay for that. Then there's you can pay extra to board early. If that's interesting to you, you can basically pay to pretend you're a veteran or something like that. So you get to board with the veterans. It's like the veterans and the people that paid the extra $20.
Well, and they give you this crap where it's like travel with security. And I'm like, I don't need security, all right? I don't want to pay extra for that because they always want to add more money for the insurance.
Yes.
And that's another fee that they've tacked on.
You want to put insurance on your ticket, which if you cancel at any moment, you get a refund, kind of.
Yeah, fly with peace of mind. Screw peace of mind.
There's a new charge that I just saw for the first time in my entire life. And this will blow your effing mind. And I can't imagine anyone on the planet has ever agreed to this charge. But
Can I guess?
You won't get it. I'm telling you won't get it because even as I read it, I go, this can't be real.
Are they asking to charge now to clean the plane?
No.
In between flights?
No, but I think...
Because I think hotels are going to go that way pretty soon. Airbnb, they've got their cleaning fee. I believe hotels are going to start doing that. And I think airlines, if you want us to clear those stupid cups, we're going to charge you.
Well, what would you care? If you're getting off the plane, it's not your mess. Leave it for the next person.
I know, but it'll be rolled in. They're going to roll it on in. It's just another line to add, yeah.
As I was about to check out, and I already had clicked no to all of the other things I just mentioned.
So much no clicking.
A lot of no's. And then they also guilt you into it. You sure you don't want to insure this trip? You understand that if you don't go, you're on the hook. And you go, yep, no, goodbye.
And they do, why don't you buy your bags early, and then you can save a little bit of money if you buy them now. But in that moment, I'm like, no, I don't want to pay anything extra.
I have the ability now, and I guess everyone does on certain airlines, that you can pay at the end of your entire process of buying your ticket if you would like to reduce your CO2 emission. For instance, I could pay an additional $40 on top of the plane tickets if I would like to reduce my CO2 emissions by 2%.
How? How does $40 reduce your CO2 emissions?
I think probably the airline somehow takes that money and then claims they're going to plant a tree or something.
No, stop. That's on the airline to do things that are going to help the environment. That's not on you.
My options were as follows. For $40, I could reduce 2% of whatever global warming I'm causing by being on the plane. For $203, I could reduce my emissions by 10%. And what they had recommended was for $407, which was more than
more than the ticket?
That was more than two of the tickets, just to give you an idea. That was more than the cost of two of the tickets. $407, I could reduce my CO2 emissions by 20%. And then I would get
what kind of fancy boy? This strikes me as some sort of fancy boy airline.
It's not.
You know,
it's
where
not. Alaska Air.
Yeah.
Thank you for flying fancy air.
That's what you're flying,
Alaska Airlines, and I actually think
like some rich hippity people
it's a
are like watching
airline.
this. It's like, oh yeah, I would love to do that.
Then the option is no, thank you. Maybe next time.
There's no maybe next time. There's never, ever.
Well, I wanted to say, where's my option for no thank you and no next time?
And they make the no thank you so hard to find. You have to scroll so far.
And I'm warning you that if people even blindly start clicking around or they start going like, oh, man, I guess this would be a good thing to save. And I get it. Saving the planet's cool. I'm down with Earth.
Overrated.
But Omar hates the planet. But for most of us, we love the planet. It's the one we got. We're not traveling to Mars.
Well, I think the thing with saving the environment in these contexts, it seems like you're still making no difference. Like, even $40, you know, it was with inflation and everything, that's kind of a lot of money. And to make a 2% difference just isn't really making much of a dent for that to be worth.
I want to know how you're supposed to make a difference by paying.
Right, exactly. Sense. What is that money going towards? Because isn't
their pocket? They're pocketing
Yeah, the airline
money,
is supposed to be the ones reducing CO2 emissions and doing things to clean up the air. And I don't know how to do that, but it seems like it's not just paying $40.
Well, if I give them the $407, they claim that they will reduce 1,791 pounds of CO2 if I give them that money, because my wallet will be that much lighter.
I will not be able to eat, so I'll be skinnier on the plane.
I mean, that is...
626 wants to know if you pay over $2,000, would that totally offset your CO2 emissions and you'd be flying with nothing?
So then you're flying with nothing, but you've paid 10 times as much for the ticket, so you can elbow the guy next to you.
And you're still in coach.
Can you imagine if the person next to you on the plane is like, Hey, by the way, for the cost of this ticket, I could have sat in first class, but I just want you to know that I'm
by the bathroom.
I'm doing my part to save the world.
I have no bags, and I paid $5,000 for this ticket.
This plane currently has no CO2 emissions, but I'm sitting next to the bathroom and smelling all of the emissions of everyone on this plane.
That is insane.
So anyway, that is something that we can all look forward to. That is the next opportunity for you to do your part and be a hero.
Well, 626
save
said,
the world.
at least because of your toe, you can board the plane first because you'll need extra time.
That's right. You look like one of those, like I got a war injury.
All those people with sausage toes, welcome aboard.
Anyone needs extra time boarding young kids or sausage toe survivors, you can board the plane now. If you'd like $100 to offset your CO2 for listening to today's show, call us right now. Allie's got it for you. 800-520-1067. 5 questions about the news and $100. We'll do that next.
KROQ.
Huge band.
Grammy-winning rock band Cage the Elephant.
Intimate venue.
Cage the Elephant on stage. Cage the Elephant, everybody!
To a private KROQ show with Cage the Elephant at the airline. Listen every hour from 9 to 6 to win tickets and instantly get on the standby boarding list to see him again for KROQ Road Trip USA Stop 6 with Oasis in New York. Courtesy of KROQ and RCA.
Hello, this is Matt from Cage the Elephant on the World Famous KROQ.
You guys are awesome. I love you guys at KROQ.
KROQ, we are Klein Alley Show on a Friday morning. If you've never joined us for Johnny Doesn't Know, it's a great opportunity to learn about the future of the world. And Johnny is, when he's not, sneaking stuff into movie theaters, new video up. By the way, Johnny, good job. He's doing well.
Oh, thank you.
Very impressive. He likes to go out a lot, but he doesn't like to drink a lot. And I think that's part of this new generation that just doesn't drink so much. Drinking was a huge part of my 20s.
But it's also an expensive part of our 20s.
It didn't used to be so expensive because it felt like there was cheaper ways to get drunk, even if that meant taking a tampon full of vodka.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Well, I used to buy bottom shelf Taka vodka and then mix it with Carlo Rossi wine.
Yeah.
And that was really disgusting and made me throw up a lot, but it got me pretty wasted.
But the Borgs, this is the generation that invented the Borgs, and the Borgs was a great place to get drunk and walk around with your own jug of booze. But for some reason, Johnny claims he and his friends getting drunk is not a part of their every Saturday night. I couldn't think of any weekend in my 20s that didn't involve going out and getting wasted. Absolutely hammered, either
and
Saturday, Sunday, or both
let me get
days.
As wasted as I possibly can.
Right, until you either throw up on yourself or you pass out in someone's bathtub.
Yeah, it's weird. If any of us in my house were to go out and buy alcohol and put it in the fridge, we'd be like, the hell you have a beer for? What's wrong with you?
Really?
Why?
Now,
dead ass.
That's not cool, man.
Now,
why are you getting beer?
The question is, do you just hang out with a bunch of losers, or is that the new generation?
Yeah, no, we're actually, no. We literally, none of my friends, nobody goes out of the way to go drink or buy alcohol.
When you see Jake, who's always drinking his beer, he brings his beers in for the podcast days. And
Jake's got problems.
Right, okay.
Jake's got problems.
Yeah, but I also see, I remember it was New Year's Eve or something. I saw a group of guys walking down the street. They had just left a liquor store, and they were doing that traditional carrying a pack of beer, and it was Athletic Brewing Company, that non-alcoholic beer. I was like, whoa, they all went out. They were like, let's go get some beers.
They must have made a mistake.
Walking with non-alcoholic beer.
Yeah, I think that's the fastest growing beer brand, I think, in the world right now is the non-alcoholic beer. And I guess you could argue fastest growing because it's got to grow from nothing. But I remember if you were ever at a place and someone was sipping an O'Doul's, you're like, all right, well, I'm going to avoid that loser tonight. But people got problems, I get it. So Johnny got drunk this weekend. And how did you get drunk for the first time?
Well, we went to go see an outdoor movie at Hollywood Forever Cemetery, and some girl brought natural wine for her birthday because, these pretty girls just love drinking natty wine all the time.
It's definitely not natty. They don't call it natty wine. But
no,
yes.
It's called natty wine.
Right. That orange organic wine?
It looked like Kool-Aid. I thought somebody brought some Kool-Aid or some orange-flavored Gatorade, and I was just like, wow. There's no water here.
So you drank it on an accident, or you knew it was alcohol?
I knew it was alcohol, but I was thirsty and I didn't bring water, so I was like, let me just take a couple sips. And it actually turned out to be pretty smooth and pretty good.
Uh-huh.
And you drank a little more.
Well, yeah, apparently wine's not supposed to be smooth. It's supposed to be fizzy or bubbly or whatever.
No, false.
Wow.
No, really?
No, that's not right. But then you drank and then you got drunk.
Well, I drank a lot of it,
yeah.
And then the next morning I woke up and I couldn't focus on anything. My head was spinning, and I felt like I was going to topple over any moment. And I was just like, "Whoa, I think I'm drunk."
So that's your first hangover.
Hangover.
Wow.
Hanger.
So John, no, also
Hanger.
wrong. So anyway, we'll find out
I
if
got a hanger.
Johnny knows anything about booze, specifically about being drunk or drunk things, and all you got to do is predict will he or will he not. It's time for Johnny Doesn't Know Drunk.
Johnny doesn't know.
And I was like, okay.
Oh, Johnny doesn't know.
I didn't know Vegas was like in Nevada for like a while.
Johnny doesn't know. Johnny doesn't know.
Gelato sounds like Jello.
Johnny doesn't know.
It like goes wiggles.
All right, everyone on the phone now at 800-520-1067. We'll have an opportunity up for grabs. We got some tickets for you. 2-day passes, belly laughs, comedy, food festival. I'm sure there'll be tons of drinking there, including some of that natty wine that Johnny talks about. LA Live happening July 12th and 13th, featuring so many great comedians. Which one are you most excited about, Vanessa? Which comedian?
1 second, answering phones. I'm more excited to see. I'm just gonna go with Margaret Show.
Because it's the easiest to say.
Exactly.
Let's say hi to Mario in Riverside. Mario, welcome to Johnny Doesn't Know Drunk. You ready to go?
What's up? We're not banging.
All right,
yeah,
representing.
Johnny doesn't know about a hang around. We're good. Let's do it.
All right, first question for Johnny Doesn't Know. Johnny,
He knows nothing about a hang around.
you think Johnny will know what DUI stands for? Will Johnny know what DUI stands for? Yes or no, Mario?
Oh, you know what? Johnny usually doesn't know, but I'm going to say yes on this one. I got a little bit of confidence. Yeah.
All right, he was ready to lock in on no, but he thinks you will know this, Johnny. Now that you're a drinker, you may have to worry about this. What does DUI stand for? Johnny, he says you will know.
Driving under the influence.
Oh, Johnny got it. Quickly, too. Hold on 1 second, Mario. I'm surprised. They get harder. Let's say hi to Robert, Ontario. Mario guessed correctly, and we say hi to Robert now. It's Johnny Doesn't Know. Johnny, if someone had another net banger, represent. Thank you for checking out the show and checking us out on YouTube as well. There's a whole different chat happening there. Johnny, if someone drinks 4 or more drinks at one social event, they're known as this type of drinker. Will Johnny know this, yes or no? Robert?
No.
Johnny, if someone drinks 4 or more drinks at any one event, they are known as this type of drinker.
A binge drinker.
Wow, Johnny.
He's drinking a lot, right?
Yeah, Johnny got. I didn't even know you know that. Robert, congratulations. I'm sorry, he said he wouldn't know, and Johnny did know. Johnny's gotten 2 right.
Bro.
Turns out alcohol's making Johnny smarter.
I know. Maybe you do need to drink more and smoke more weed. Maybe it'll turn you into a genius.
All my uncles were drinkers. I think they were alcoholics, kind of.
Oh, I'm glad you bring that up, because your next question, maybe you'll have the answer for this, Johnny.
Okay,
but according to alcoholism, there are 4 C's. The 4 C's of alcoholism. I know you're not going to get all 4 of them, but can Johnny name 2 of the 4 C's of alcoholism?
Wow.
Think about that for a second, and we say hi to Robbie and El Segundo. Robbie, will Johnny know this, yes or no?
I don't even know that. No, he's not going to know that.
All right. I mean, I didn't know it, but I feel like I could have guessed 2 of them easily. The 4 C's of alcoholism, Johnny, all we need is 2 from you. Any guesses?
Cocaine's not one of them, right?
Oh, wow.
Great.
Jack and Coke together.
All right. You got cocaine, Jack and Coke. Any other guesses? There are 4 of them.
4 other C's?
Total, the 4 C's of alcoholism.
But there's 2 important ones.
They're all important if you're an alcoholic, I guess. But do you know, can you name 2 of the 4 C's? Robbie says you will not know.
He's stroking his peach fuzz to think about.
I'm growing it out a little bit. No, I can't really. I don't know any other C's.
You couldn't think of 4 C's?
Bourbon?
Can you think of 4 C words at
Excuse me, bourbon is one of your guesses?
It sounds like a hidden C is somewhere in there. Like a little French beer. C'est bourbon.
C'est bourbon.
All right. Compulsion. Control.
Conviction.
No. Craving.
Constipation.
Consequences.
Damn it, I was so close.
Those are the 4 C's.
Oh, I was going to say cirrhosis.
Cirrhosis, not also right. That is, unfortunately, he got none of those right.
Damn.
And if you're dealing with alcohol and that's a struggle for you, remember those 4 C's. Apparently, they're very important. All right, we move on to Maribel in Fontana, who would like a shot at Johnny Doesn't Know Drunk. Johnny, you think you're going to be a regular drinker now after you?
Oh, not
sweet dibs. Sweet dibs. Here we
Not
go.
at all. Not at all.
All right, Johnny.
Alcohol tastes terrible. Tastes like a piece of chocolate put in a cup of water when you drink it.
Well, when you first drink it, it tastes bad, and then you start liking it. You convince yourself. It's great.
Johnny, finish this very popular yet unfunny alcohol slogan that you would see on many T-shirts?
Mm-hmm.
1 tequila, 2 tequila, 3 tequila. What? Will Johnny be able to finish this successfully, Mirabelle?
Oh, I'm going to say no because I don't think I know this either.
All right, Johnny.
Ooh.
1 tequila, 2 tequila, 3 tequila. What?
4. 4 comes after 3. 1 tequila, 2 tequila, 3 tequila, 4. 5 tequila, 6 tequila, 7 tequila, more.
Okay.
I like that you finished it completely. You went to 8.
I used
great.
the melody, right?
The answer we're looking for, which is apparently one of the most purchased and least funny alcohol-related shirts, is 1 tequila, 2 tequila, 3 tequila, floor.
Floor?
Isn't that funny?
What does that mean?
Oh, boy. I should have just asked him to explain why that shirt is supposedly funny.
Yeah,
Why is
just
that funny?
explain the joke. 1 tequila, 2 tequila, 3 tequila.
Floor. Why do you think that would be funny?
Oh, you pass out? You get drunk?
Yeah. You pass out and get drunk like a drunk.
Johnny would be on the floor, by the way. All right, so Mirabelle got that correct. We'll give one more person a shot. Great ideas we have that we could never do on the air. It's KROQ. We are Klein Alley Show, and if you need us, 800-520-1067. Later this morning, we get you on this new trip, standby boarding list. Travel to New York City and check out not only Cage the Elephant, but you will also get to see Oasis in New York City. Not a bad trip. And you're guaranteed to get access to our just-announced private show that I am calling Cage the El Rey. See what I've done there, Allie?
Fun.
Cage the Elephant at the El Rey. It's going to be a private KROQ event, and you will get your ass in, starting with us at about 9 o'clock this morning. Then we'll do tickets every hour all day long here on KROQ. But right now, an easy $100 of Allie's money could be yours. As we say hi to, well, a lot of contestants want your money. I don't blame you. Hey, Joseph, good morning. Welcome to KROQ.
Good morning. Good morning.
Glad
to be here.
Hey, good to have you. You feeling smart? You study up at all, or are you going to be a real dud?
I've been studying all night, but I really hope I'm not a dud.
Okay. You've heard the contestants before. They come on the air with confidence. Then the first question, not even that difficult, and they crumble. But that will not be you.
I hope not.
Okay. Allie's
All
going
right. Come and get it, big
Allie's
boy.
going to sequester herself outside of the... Oh, she smashed herself on the microphone. There she goes. She's leaving the KROQ studio. Injury, getting up. This is a very dangerous job we have here. And she's leaving. When the door closes, your round can begin. Here we go.
Allie knows the news.
Start with maybe the biggest story in the world right now. Olive Garden has just made an announcement about their never-ending pasta bowls. What is the announcement that Olive Garden has made about their never-ending pasta bowls?
Higher prices.
Higher prices. Go to question number 2. Speaking of food, this meal kit company has to pay over $7.5 million for deceptive practices as it pertains to people that were signing up for subscriptions. But what is the meal kit company that is now having to pay out the people?
Healthy Choice.
Healthy Choice. All right, writing that down. Go to question number 3. The Ketamine Queen has finally put in a plea in the case about the Matthew Perry's death. What did the Ketamine Queen plea? What was her plea?
Guilty.
Guilty. Go to question 4. This major California company is hopping to South Florida as they move their headquarters out of California, which is becoming a bit of a trend now. Which company is now moving, as I said, hopping to South Florida?
I believe it's AT&T.
AT&T. And final question. Sadly, a viral video shows a woman unconscious after an assault at an event at which local venue? She was at a concert at what local SoCal venue?
Unfortunately, the Rose Bowl.
All right. I'll write that down as your answer. We'll bring Allie in. We'll score it together. These are all news stories, some trending, others you're learning about. Any boy news in that mix, Vanessa, or would you say those were all fair questions?
I would say fair.
Okay, fair enough. I just want to make sure I'm not just delivering the boy news, as Vanessa claims. All right, Allie, get your headphones on. And you're battling Joseph. He was not a dud, but let's see how he does and will he get paid.
All right.
Question 1. Biggest story in the world. Olive Garden has just made a major announcement about their never-ending pasta bowls. What is the announcement?
They're back. They're back, baby.
I need more specific.
They're back again.
See, it's funny because neither of you really... The announcement was that they are back, but that they are not raising prices. Everything is all about raising prices. He guessed that the announcement was that the prices were actually going up.
So he's wrong, or...
He's wrong. The announcement really... They are back. That is true. So, Allie...
I mean, it's the same. They're back.
Yeah, but they're
the same
kind of the big announcement is that the prices aren't going up. Everything else is getting raised and raised. They're going, nope. All right, well, anyway, Allie gets a half a point. We got a question number 2.
I'll take a happy.
Speaking of food, this meal kit company has to pay $7.5 million for deceptive practices as it pertains to their subscription services.
Well, I have had this service before, along with all the other ones that I did.
I think you sold out my email for this one as well.
Oh, yeah, I think I sold you out for all of those different ones.
Yeah.
This would be HelloFresh.
That's correct. He said something else, healthy choice. I can't give you the point on that. Allie goes up by 1.5. We go to question number 3. This major California company is hopping to South Florida. Their headquarters is moving out of California for the first time in a long time, and they're joining the trend of companies that are just leaving the Golden State. Which company is hopping to South Florida?
IHOP?
Oh, IHOP. Interesting. That is wrong.
Because you were given a hint?
I did give a hint. He said AT&T. It is Playboy.
Oh,
Playboy.
yes, I did know that. I thought they were moving.
They are moving.
They're just moving to Florida?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like everyone loves that tax break in Florida. So they all just moved to Florida.
Yeah.
We got a question number 4. Allie's still up by just a bit. The Ketamine Queen has officially put in a plea in the case against the death of Matthew Perry. What was the plea?
Yeah, she pled guilty.
Guilty. He got that as well on the board. Congratulations, Joseph. Allie gets that right as well. We go to this final question. Sadly, a viral video shows a woman unconscious at after being assaulted at what local venue?
That was the Rose Bowl, I believe.
That is correct. He got that as well. For a show that I believe Jake was at and Postmaster Johnny was at. But they claim that they had nothing to do with this video. And the whole video is so weird because I guess the woman...
That was at the Rufus DeSole show?
Yeah, spilled a drink on some guy. I don't even know how the whole thing escalated so quickly.
And
but
the guy was massive. Like, what's that D-bag doing?
I have no idea. And isn't Rufus DeSole... That's not like one of Jake's like Guar or Tool shows.
No, it's
like it's like a really chill vibe.
Shopping
mall music.
Yeah, it's like exactly. It's like people that want to still be cool and have like background music playing. I don't understand what's going on.
I think that with the start of preseason, people are just looking for reasons to start brawling.
Brawl season has begun. Well, anyway, Joseph, you put in a decent effort, but unfortunately, Allie did better than you. What must you shamefully admit?
I'm Joseph from Montebello, and Allie knows the news.
Tomorrow morning, you'll have a chance right around this time to prove that you know more than Allie and force her to pay you $100, even though she hates doing it. In a moment, there's a big controversy happening at Allie's apartment. Her condo complex is all falling apart behind the scenes. We'll get to that next.
So long I've been waiting, girl, you know I've been anticipating for the day you'd come my way. Now you're here and I got to say, hey, you're my adrenaline, you're my fire. Girl, you make me want to reach up higher. No star is too far. Spread your wings as we reach up for the sky. Give me your love, girl. Now give me your love, girl. Now give me your love, girl. Now give me your love,
I see the lightning, feel the thunder. Girl, it's time for us to go down under. I've got you, and you got me. Let's get together and make some memories.
Give me your love, girl. Now give me your love, girl. Now give me your love, girl. Now give me your love. I got a shoulder you can lean on.
When times get bad,
Don't be sad, right here by your side. Yeah, yeah. True love's so hard to find.
When you get it, got to hold on tight.
I got you, and you got me. Let's get together and make some memories. Give me your love, girl. Now give me your love, girl.
K-Rock, we are Klein Alley Show. A little bit later this hour, we will unload GOAT together and figure out exactly what it is you guys are complaining about this week. Before we get too much into that right now, it's another person that claims this show has had a negative effect on their life.
Hey, guys. I want to add another chapter to the Klein Alley Show Ruined My Life.
Another chapter to the Klein Alley Show Ruined My Life. I think we're on another book right now based on how many people, different sounding people, say that this show in some way or another has ruined their life.
Part 6.
Haven't had any calls people say this show has greatly improved my life. I found the love of my life by listening to your show. But boy, do we have no shortage of calls where people claim that this show has ruined their life.
I think there's somebody who got laid once through our show.
A few people, I think.
Yeah, there's some stuff.
Hey, I DJ'd that couple's wedding that they got, introduced through the show.
Omar, that's right. Yeah,
I think they're divorced now, but we're happy.
A few people that
it was a good week.
If our show has actually improved your life in any way, you can also use the GOAT line for that. 844-956-GOAT.
Klein, I know yesterday you told us a very heroic story about how you were the neighborhood watch guy. You were getting rid of the riffraff in your neighborhood. A guy was potentially committing a crime by looking into people's windows, car windows, and stuff like that. You told him to keep on stepping out the neighborhood.
Keep on stepping.
And yesterday, I had the opportunity to step in on a situation that was going on in my neighborhood.
Don't try to out-hero me.
Oh, believe me, I didn't.
Okay, good.
So when I was driving home, I noticed that there were some people by the pool. We have a little community pool in our neighborhood, and it happens to be right across the street from our house. And there's never anybody there unless it's like 100 degrees. There were these two women there that were extremely tan and rigorously applying sunblock, tanning oil, etc. And they had a lot of stuff with them. Didn't really look like residents of the neighborhood, which you have to be a resident to use the pool. I get home, I get inside, and Katie goes, these women have been here parked up since 7 a.m. and they said they have no plans of leaving.
Sun worshippers.
No, crackheads.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. So I went back out there to check it out, and it looked like they had their dog stroller, they had their dogs, they had blankets, they had towels, they had bags of stuff. Obviously, they were somewhere and had been kicked out, and they decided, you know what, the one place that we won't be kicked out of is the community pool at this place, so we're just going to set up shop. They had a car that was badly parked over the lines, full of blankets, pillows, all kinds of stuff. And the big question is, how long are the crackheads going to be here?
Now, when you say
Could be a crackhead.
when you say crack, Omar, you beat me to it. I was ready to go.
Could be a crackhead.
Yeah, that's me.
You guys have the same one?
Omar beat me. Omar, I was waiting for just the right moment, and Omar got to it first.
So,
damn you, Omar.
What was your question?
Could be a crackhead.
I just want to hit it again. I found crack. Now, when you say crackhead, are you using that in a creative way, or do you believe they're...
Meaning I saw them go behind the pool house to do crack.
Oh, okay.
No way. Yeah.
Literal way.
Yeah, I saw them holding some kind of a pipe going back behind the pool area together, probably every 15 minutes to 30 minutes. And because I live across the street from the pool...
Oh, yeah, that's right. You're right there.
I can peer. Great peering.
And you love peeping. You're a peeper.
Well, because I was like, hey, Katie, maybe I should walk up to them and ask them who they are and what they're doing here. But I don't want to just assume because they're crackheads, they don't deserve to live in our community. She was like...
You're too woke. You've been in California too long with that approach. You go up, you say, hey, get out of here, crackhead.
Yeah, but what if they're like, I live here? I'm a paying crackhead. I pay a mortgage.
You
step out the neighborhood.
Get to stepping with your crack pipe.
But I kind of knew, too, before I even saw them do the crack, because they were folding and refolding their towels and belongings over and over and over again. And they would apply sunscreen. They would lay out jittery for like 5 minutes. They would go in the pool. They would come out. Then they would shower. Then they would come out from the shower, reapply everything, and start the whole process all over again. Fascinating process to watch. But then I saw other residents kind of walking by and doing the slow peer in and go, whoa, what's going on with these ladies? And they would walk right up to them and go, why don't you take a picture? Hey, how's it going? Hey, keep on walking. They were telling them to keep on walking, getting aggressive. So our neighbor...
Don't you have like an HOA or something like that cracks down on this stuff, pun intended?
Klein. They don't want to do anything.
No, of course not. No HOA wants to do anything.
No,
but
they don't want to do anything.
But they like when a complaint, like if Omar tries to paint his door a different color.
They're on it.
They love shutting that down real quick.
Yeah, but you know what? The neighbors, the nosy neighbors, this is like their Super Bowl. This is when all the nosy neighbors step in and they get on a text chain and go, I know who these ladies are. The mom lived in this other house. It was a weird hoarder house. Then she died. And then when she died, the crack people moved in and now they're squatting in the house. They must have gotten kicked out of the house. And the one place that they can go now is the pool. Technically, we can't kick them out of the pool, but I've called the sheriff twice, blah, blah, blah. They had all these conversations. Finally, a sheriff comes and the sheriff just leaves
You didn't call the sheriff or you did? Be honest.
Our neighbor did and Katie did.
So you are one of the narcs.
Yeah.
Okay.
I said, let's just go talk to them. And she goes, don't get involved.
Jake,
They're
you got to
violent.
go back there later and hand them a picture of Allie and say, this is who called the cops on you.
And they're like, another crackhead?
Yeah, hey, she's got good
This is our friend.
Hey, she looks all messed up.
So the sheriff comes, talks to them, and then he can't get into the pool because he doesn't have a pool key, so he just leaves.
Hey, listen, those pool keys are real deal. You don't have a pool key.
And the ladies are on the inside like, bye, you can't get in. And he's like, damn it.
They got him there.
So then at like 7 or 8 p.m.,
They're still out there.
Oh, yeah.
So they're out there all from 7 a.m. now. It's over 12 hours. They've just been sitting by the pool.
8 or 8:30 p.m. And the pool closes at 10. So we're like, okay, well, at 10, something's got to be done, right? But at least by the HOA, you can have them removed at a certain
they seem
point.
like they play by the rules.
Yeah.
I'm sure they look at the sign and go, all right, time to step off.
And I'm sure whatever HOA authority is the same person that leaves you that fake stupid ticket on your car in the overnight guest parking. You know, they're not a real authority.
Right.
So they're no match for the crackheads. Eventually, a deputy comes out again and he starts talking to us and he goes, actually, I know who these ladies are. I know who the woman who lived in the house. He told us the whole story. We ended up talking to this guy for over an hour because his side job is that he is a magician at the Magic Castle and he would like to invite us to go to the Magic Castle to watch him do magic at any time.
Hell yeah.
Wait a minute.
Then he proceeds to give us his card for the Magic Castle and leave the crackheads there.
So he's a fake policeman, but a real magician.
He is a deputy. He showed up in a real car, in a real police, whatever, uniform.
Right.
But he is also a magician at the Magic Castle. And he can make these crackheads magically stay in the same place.
And here they are. More crackheads.
For my next trick, they're going to remain there in the pool area.
So he came out.
Told me all about his routine, told me all about his dream of being a magician, invited me to the Magic Castle, and then left the crackheads
And you
there.
didn't say, can you make these crackheads disappear?
He said, oh, by the way, about that, I can't do anything about that. But if
give me a 20 and I'll
but
fold
if
it
they stay
upside
past
down.
10, maybe the HOA can get rid of them. Anyway.
Oh, man.
Ta-da! So anyway, the crackheads were still there this morning, but I do have a nice invite to the Magic Castle.
Hey.
If anyone wants to come with me,
So-
bring your suit
Dude,
coat.
you need to go interview the crackheads.
Yeah, why don't
Katie
you...
told me not to get involved.
I have
She
a
was like, I
solution.
don't want to get murdered. We're
Do you-
right
do
across
you
the
want a
street from the
solution?
pool. I was like, these aren't the murdering kind.
I've got a solution, and this is actually will solve 2 of your problems at once. 3, actually. Have her go and practice her tap dancing by the pool.
Well, I was going to do, you know those stories of like people that blast music?
Yeah, just forget about that. Have her tap dancing is driving you insane around your place. You get her out of your place. I promise you, those crackheads are not going to be able to put up with her tap dancing.
Well,
Can we get her on the phone?
my wife?
Yeah.
Sure.
Write down her number.
Okay.
I'm going to pitch this to her right now. Will she be offended because she's taking her tap dancing all seriously if we tell her to tap the crackheads away?
I mean, she does say that I don't take her seriously and that she's upset about it. But.
Okay, then great. Then this will be she'll really appreciate this, I'm
Okay,
sure.
well.
Hold on 1 second. I got the number. Oh, Vanessa's trying to get her on the phone in the back. Vanessa, don't tell her the idea. Let us spring it on her. I want her to take this
next
call
time
fresh.
the crackheads, when I get home,
She just goes out there and starts tap dancing.
and then they'll hear this.
So you have that sounds for tapping? Oh yeah, this is what Alice to hear every night at her house. Oh my God. This actually drove me to crack. I would start doing crack. Imagine, hey Katie?
Yeah?
Hey, great idea for the crackheads by the pool. You ready for this? You are going to be the solution to the problem. Are you ready?
Yeah.
You're going to practice your tap dancing by the pool.
And they're like, is this in my brain? Is this really happening?
Are you on board with this idea? You can be a hero of the community, and you practice your buffaloes.
Yeah, you can be a natural deterrent because the sheriff and the deputy haven't done anything.
Absolutely. I'm down. This will be exciting for everyone.
Yeah, you can drag your little tap board because now you have 2 tap boards in the garage, correct?
Now we can put one over there and leave it there.
Yeah, because she bought one tap board. And
we
she
would find some project to do with the other one if we left it there.
Oh, they'd probably reinforce it.
I'm telling you right
Yeah.
now, you could be a tapping hero, and this would be such a great story. The
No,
magician.
dude, I'll come home and all three of them will have learned a combination together.
dancing together. If that happens, we've got a viral
three
video
of
in our
them.
hands. That's going to be great. All right, well, let's, Katie. Will you either listen? One of two things will happen here: either they will leave because they'll be so annoyed with your incessant tapping, like Allie, or they will join you, and you will have the greatest traveling tap crew in
Do
the
a little
history.
crack tap recital.
It'll be
Honestly,
wild.
it is on par with me to befriend these crackheads.
Great.
If you were to
Just a
go
little
over there,
routine.
you would be the one who would befriend him in a heartbeat, but you didn't want me to go talk to him.
Well, you were going to threaten them, and then we were going to have some repercussions that we'd have to deal with.
Because we live across the street in close proximity to the
How
crackheads.
funny-
Or we would have a free crack supply.
How funny would it be if Katie started tapping, the policeman came back and removed Katie and left the crackhead?
Or solder in half.
No, this
Ta-da!
officer, yes, he would.
All right, Katie, thank you. Get to tapping.
You don't have to put it back together.
Klein Alley Show.
KROQ, the world famous KROQ. KROQ, KROQ.
K-Rock, Klein Alley Show. How long would you survive if you went on a hike and things didn't go according to plan and your Apple Watch isn't working and you make a left instead of a right and then you find yourself, as Weezer says here,
Lost in the woods.
lost in the woods? Because it seems like this is the season where that is happening more and more and more.
Well,
and
yeah, that happened with in Joshua Tree, that couple. They
Yep.
were like on a day hike and they almost died and had to get helicopter rescued. And then there was that other guy who just got rescued after 10 days and he was drinking a gallon of water every single day. That's how he lived.
And I also think, and there has been no proof of this yet, but because of how easy it is to get edibles now, mushrooms, etc., and I think that people go like, well, this hike is going to be boring. What can we do to make it less boring? And someone says, we'll take a handful of edibles. Great idea. It is that much more likely that you
Lost in the woods.
will realize that we have no idea where the hell we are. And at that point, you know, either you're one of these people that does what you're supposed to do, I think, which is just like stay put and hope that someone finds you, or you just keep going.
Well,
These are also the people that go. They don't stay on the path. They don't stay on the trail. These are like, oh, I'm so experienced. I'm going to literally create my own path, and then that's why they get lost, right, Allie?
See,
Or no?
I think that there are a couple things happening, both having to do with phones. Number one, influencers and Instagram makes us feel like we need to veer off the beaten path to get a cool cliff picture.
And that's a
and then
fact.
we're lost.
That's a fact.
Secondly,
if anyone sees a path in your picture, loser. If there's any path or semblance of a path.
unless there's like a cool tree bridge.
Yeah, listen, I've seen these people that take pictures. When there's a path there, I go, loser. You got to be in the middle of the woods. You go, oh, all right, that person's cool.
Exactly.
They know what they're doing.
Secondly, nobody is used to finding their own way anymore because of Google Maps. Everyone is just mindlessly following a map that is on their phone in front of their faces. So as soon as you're left to your own devices out in the wilderness, if you don't have reception or something, I think people get lost more than ever now out on hikes because they're so dependent on GPS.
So let's see how
and their phone has a stupid compass.
Yeah,
Like, use that.
You would think that would, but once again, once our phone dies, gets overheated, batteries, or you're out of range.
Exactly.
we're
Having an
all-
actual compass is the best thing, but a lot of people don't know how to read those.
would not have any idea what that even meant or did. I would probably throw it or try to use it to, I don't know, eat it or something. I think that's what
I mean,
would
it's
have-
pretty easy to use, man.
But Omar, it wouldn't matter to me because even if I say, okay, that's north, that
You would
means-
drink the water inside
That
of
means
it.
nothing to me.
He'd break it out. Like,
Yeah.
real survival
been like
man
5
stuff here.
minutes.
Yeah. And it's poisonous, so that would probably kill him.
Whatever. So I want to go out. Good final meal. Oh, man, I'm in the mood for some north. I'm going to eat some north. I don't know what that, even if I had a compass, I'm saying, and it said, like, I don't even know. I've lived in LA since 2006. If someone said, I'm lost in the wilderness or up in the canyons, I wouldn't know if I have to go north, south, east, or west. It would mean I have to go down probably.
Well, here's the thing, and we can do a little quiz here to determine how long you guys would survive in the wilderness.
5 minutes.
Just question number one, if you could only take one object with you on your hike other than water, what would you take? What is the one object you should take that will help you the most?
Well, clearly one of those delicious compasses we just talked about. Yummy. I think the one other item with me on the hike. Is there a right answer?
Yes.
Oh,
there's a top 5, but I would say there is a clear number 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Xbox.
No, you don't have.
And this is aside from your hiking gear that you already have, like good shoes and clothes and stuff.
If shoes and clothes you have, and you have water.
Those are all okay.
What is the one item you get?
What?
Is there one item you already get or no?
I said water.
Just water.
Okay, water. I wouldn't take.
You're
that.
already dead, man.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I would not take water. I would bring
take vodka.
Mickey's Big Mouth, wide mouth, malt liquor.
Okay, Omar, you're going to take this seriously. What would you take?
I am taking it seriously. If I'm going to the woods,
it's definitely some sort of tool because I think a tool is going to be helpful. I'm trying to figure out exactly what tool would be the best. I was thinking maybe like a pickaxe or a shovel, but I'm going to go with a knife because I think a knife is a good overall utility thing. You could kind of dig a little bit, cut, and I think you could defend yourself and possibly kill some animals.
Interesting.
I have the answer. Magnifying glass.
Why? So you can kill bugs?
So you can do that cool thing with the light.
It's going to be nighttime, dude.
All right, what about you?
Jake's probably... Jake probably... He's an outdoors guy. He probably knows the answer.
By the way,
I think this is where Jake is going to live.
Jake always looks like he just got found. When they showed
he does.
When they showed the guy yesterday that got found after he was missing for 10 days...
I was like, oh my God, Jake.
I thought it was a picture of Jake. This is how Jake looks every day, like he just got discovered in the woods.
His look, that's a good look, man.
So what would you take, Jake?
The one thing I would take if I was going to be up all night is like beef jerky, some kind of snack. If you have beef jerky,
a snack?
You're such an idiot.
You're going to be hungry. And if you have beef jerky, hang on.
You don't know if you're going to be there.
If you have beef jerky, the sodium in it helps you not to cramp up. So there you go.
How long before you eat your dog?
I think we die together.
She would eat you so. She would eat you so quick and be so mad.
She totally would. She'd love eating your corpse.
That her meal was so smelly.
All right, the number one thing you're supposed to take is you're right, the delicious compass, some form of navigation, compass, GPS map, whatever. The second thing is some kind of fire starter, some way to start a fire, and then a first aid kit and a knife. Those are the top 4. All right, you're lost on the trail. You got no service. What's the best method to use to try and get back to safety? Trying to orient yourself, get back to your car, whatever it is.
Flares. Road flares.
Did you pack those with you?
Nope. But I would have. That's what I say. God, I wish I had flares.
All right, Omar?
So you're, I would guess you're trying to backtrack. So you're trying to kind of center yourself and see if you could spot any footsteps, if anything looks familiar that you passed, and then, head in that general direction and start yelling help.
Okay, Jake?
What's the question?
You're lost. Well, what's the best method to get back to safety if you're lost and you've lost the trail?
If you can find water, head downstream. If you're getting dark, head towards sunset or the other direction, which way your car was.
All right.
That's what I was saying.
Well, you're all dead.
Oh, great.
You have to.
No.
This is like the number one reason people die is because they don't know how to get back to where they were.
Well, that's all the time we have for this, so we'll never give you the answer.
You have to create landmarks, create markers. You
while
got to
you're
make
going?
short little trips and track yourself, and then you can go back to your original location. You go farther and farther every day, and you spread out and make kind of a map of the area yourself.
Oh, who's got that kind of time?
Yeah.
Well, if you're lost in the wilderness, you have a lot of time.
Yeah, but the whole idea is while you're even doing your little journey, you stop along the way, you tie little ribbons to trees and stuff. So if you have to go back,
this is after you're lost. You're not just doing this on every hike.
I'm done. I'm just jumping off the cliff at this point.
There was a story about a woman who died, I think it was 100 meters from the trail because she just did it. She was like,
God.
I don't know where I'm going. And she just died because she didn't know how to find the trail again.
for Klein Alley Show.
Thank you for that, Bud Light Bros. Let's get into your news now that a brand new hour of the show can officially begin. Lots to give you this morning. All you got to do is just keep listening and get ready to call 800-520-1067. We are Klein Alley Show. Thanks for making us part of your morning, especially if you're back to school, not happy about it. That's okay. We are proof that you probably should stay in school and listen and pay attention to everything you are taught, or else you could end up right here.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
I'll say one thing about Matthew Perry's death. It was horrible, it was tragic, but it has led to a lot of people being held accountable for their douchery. And one of the biggest players in this game has been charged and convicted. It was the Ketamine Queen. She was the supplier. Oh, hell. Those onion queens and ketamine queens. And Queen Marys. And one of the biggest players in this game was the Ketamine Queen. She was the supplier, and she gave Matthew the lethal dose that killed him. Of course, his personal assistant was the one who actually injected the dose, and he already pled guilty, and he's going to jail for a long time. And then there was that doctor who was also supplying him with ketamine, but then Matthew had to move over to the lady when the doctor got too expensive. So the Ketamine Queen is the fifth and final person in this saga. She was gonna plead not guilty, and then I guess the lawyers sat her down and they were like, your name is the Ketamine Queen. What do you think is gonna happen here? You think you're gonna get off? Probably not. Why don't you just enter a plea and be done with it? So she has pled guilty, and she will be sentenced likely to about 45 years in prison.
You think she embraced that name? Like, did she have like a vanity plate on her car? Like Q Queen or something? K Queen, however you spell ketamine? You think she had that on her car?
I think that when you're such a, quote, successful drug lord that you've been given a nickname, you're proud of it.
It's funny that drug
because
dealers,
you're one of the big fish in the drug game.
Right, like they also, like, you know, if I was to just go to a restaurant and sit next to a bunch of regular people, I wouldn't have a story. But if all of a sudden I was like, you won't believe who sat next to me at the restaurant. Everyone loves to drop celebrity names. So in her world, she's probably like, I'm giving ketamine to the following people. And she was probably, for her, that was probably a flex, right?
Oh my God, it's probably like the chiropractor you go to and they're like, you know, I also treated Ross from Friends.
Yeah,
and you're like, okay.
Right. Yeah.
But she's like that with a drug dealer.
Yeah, that's,
you know, Matthew Perry's one of my clients. Oh, really? Can you just please sell me the ketamine?
The part that is, I have a hard time dealing with is the assistant now to Matthew Perry that injected him, because that was his job as the assistant. He was Matthew Perry's assistant. I feel a little bad that he's going to go to prison for a long time by basically just doing like, hey, inject me with this, and he was just doing what his boss was telling him to do. So if he had said, no, I'm not going to inject you with your medicine or whatever he thought it was, then Matthew Perry goes, all right, I'll just find another assistant who will. So it sucks that he was, but I guess that just means everyone's got to have a little bit more oversight as to what they do. But if I was, I used to, when I interned for a guy one time early in radio, we will not make our interns do this. This guy made me go pick up his pharmacy. I had to go to the pharmacy and pick up this guy's drugs. Now, I don't know what he was doing with those drugs. I didn't even know what I was picking up. But had the guy snorted all the drugs I brought him and then he died, is that on me because I went to pick up his medicine for him?
Yeah, I guess it depends on how much you knew. Did you know that what you were picking up and what it was going to do to that person?
No.
But I think injecting somebody with a large dose of ketamine, I mean, he was probably doing it for a while, so it probably became like a routine.
Right.
But I'm sure at the beginning he had some kind of an existential going like...
Whose assistant were you, and how soon did you get fired from that position?
Well, I was a intern, so they couldn't fire me because I was
an internship.
I was unpaid labor. But I remember
interns will go get my drugs.
I think like day one I was doing McDonald's pickup. By day two, he's like, "All right, now I need you to go to CVS and pick up these things."
That is awesome. By the way, did you think that was awesome?
I remember thinking, I don't know how this will further my career. And I guess I was right then, because
I know, but you're great at running errands now.
I'm great at errands.
You are. You're all over the place. There's so many videos of you doing errands.
So many errands, dude.
Because you were an intern.
That's right.
You did learn.
Prepared me for being married. It really did.
All right, here's another court story. This one is about a judge who had a little whoopsie moment when he delivered a verdict. And I imagine the moment that your verdict is read is probably one of the most stressful, high-anxiety, pivotal moments in your life. You want it to go well. And for one man who was on trial, this is how his verdict reading went.
We, the jury, find the defendant guilty as to all 6 counts of the bill of indictment. Wait, what? Didn't I say not?
Jesus. Did I say not?
Oh, man. You know what? If you're going to make a mistake, you better go in that direction.
I know, right?
That's a better way to make it. Because if he had said not guilty, and then everyone's like, no, read it again.
Yeah.
Oh,
sorry. I meant guilty.
I think they should do that with everyone who's not guilty. Start with guilty, and then...
And be like, guys, I'm just kidding. I meant, did I say not?
Yeah,
No.
We, the jury, find the defendant not guilty on all 6 counts.
And then they do it.
Nope. I apologize for my mispronunciation.
That is the trial of the Ketamine Queen right there.
I know, yeah.
Unbelievable.
All right, what are the biggest milestones that you have hit in your life? Apparently, they are happening less and less, according to research. The 4 big adult milestones are happening far less often. I'm talking about the big 4. Moving out of your parents' house, getting a job, getting married, and successfully folding a fitted sheet.
That is the hardest one.
That's the hardest one.
No one can do that.
Having a baby is the 4th one. Having
Those
a
are
child.
considered the 4 big milestones
and
in
I
being
was
an adult?
kind of surprised that buying a house wasn't on there, but that one...
That's impossible now.
It's impossible.
They crossed it right off the list.
But all of these other ones are also impossible now. So 3/4 of adults are now failing to hit one or all of these milestones. In the 70s, half of adults had reached these. Now it's barely a quarter. Because moving out of your parents' house, was like, oh, you're sad if you still live with your parents. Now it's like, now you're just smart.
It's out of reach, yeah.
Wait, we should come up with the 4 new milestones then, because if these are from the 70s and they don't live anymore, what would be the 4 new milestones that you should expect to hit that show that you are, whatever the
getting a 5-star Uber rating.
Yeah, that's good.
That's a good one.
That's nice. As a passenger or driver?
As a passenger.
Right.
That's tough to achieve.
Very hard.
You have to have a lot of really good drunken Ubers for that to happen.
Yeah, and no one gets a 5. Even the really good people brag about a 4.99 something.
Yeah.
It's very difficult.
I think moving in with another person so you can share rent.
Yes, but some argue no. Some argue that living by yourself is the key. That was what was on there, moving out. I think it's really the opposite. I actually think that whole list, if you go to the opposite of that, that's the new 4.
Getting a vasectomy.
Big one.
That's a big milestone.
The most important one. We got to get into a brand new hour of the show. We do it right now on KROQ.
Klein Alley Show.
106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
I think that first time you buy booze and they don't ask for your ID, that's like milestone. Like, man, starting to look
that
old.
maxes out though at a certain age. You're like, why aren't you asking?
Well, then they go, but then it goes full circle because then they do that thing where they like flirt with the old lady who's buying her Chardonnay, and they're like, "Let me see your ID, ma'am." She's like, "Okay."
I still look pretty young, huh?
Still got it. You're like, no, you don't. Good morning. We are KROQ. This is Klein Alley Show. In less than an hour, get you to Cage the El Rey. That's right, Cage at the El Rey. It's a very private KROQ show. We get you in and get you on a standby list to see them again in New York with Oasis. Not a bad grand prize. All you got to do is keep listening and be ready to call us this hour. We'll unload some GOAT together. If you've left any comments, critiques, or criticisms on the GOAT line, we will get to that and more. And, of course, the question that I think is going to be more and more commonplace, and that is, has AI steered you wrong? A lot of people are turning to AI for advice. Just heard about a guy that went to the ER because he followed AI's advice for a medical plan and sent him right to the hospital. Allie got to embarrass herself very publicly over these airwaves when she followed the advice of AI and made an ass of herself in front of Marcus Mumford of Mumford & Sons.
Yep, and then there was that couple that ruined their vacation because they planned it through ChatGPT, and ChatGPT didn't tell them the right things as far as passport requirements to get into the state or country they were going to.
The question we have for you this hour, which we'll get into in a few moments, you went to AI for advice. You assume, like the rest of us, it's artificial intelligence. It's got to be better than going to my buddy Charlie. AI's got to give me better advice than Charlie does. And
sometimes Charlie's got the advice, though.
It screwed you good time. So we'll get to that coming up this hour as well. If you need us, we're here for the interaction. 800-520-1067. We are Klein Alley Show on KROQ. Klein, Allie Show. Love the live interaction when we're live on the radio. When we're not, there's a goat line there for you, 24/7, 365. You can leave critiques, comments, complaints, criticisms, and every once in a while we unload goat together. Find out what people are upset about. Every once in a while they're happy, but a lot of times they're upset, like this lady.
Hey guys, it's your friend Hillary. Oh God, I don't even know where to start. I listened to the lie detector with Johnny on the podcast. I'm re-listening to it again on the replay on the radio, and I'm just as bad the second time around as I am the first time. I mean, seriously, why do you keep him? He has made it perfectly clear he doesn't care about the show. At this point, I'm fairly certain he's just doing whatever to either sabotage you guys or to just straight up take advantage.
You know, this morning, we were going to ask Johnny about this because he claims that one of the questions we asked him on the lie detector is when we were supposed to get posts up on Instagram and they don't go up until way later, he always claims that it's part of his...
He's like, no, I'm testing it out, the algorithm. He says algorithm a lot.
Right, he's testing out the algorithm. So we had a post that was supposed to go up yesterday, and then it went up at 7 a.m. this morning. Was that, Allie and I were trying to decide, was that Johnny, was that part of you also testing the algorithm, or was there a reason it didn't go up yesterday?
There's a reason. So I actually did. Sorry.
Glad you waited till you got on the microphone to make that noise.
I didn't realize because I haven't been talking. I haven't been talking for the last couple minutes.
What have you been doing the last meeting
So
the
you don't
sales
talk
team?
for a couple of minutes and you need to warm up? What?
Yeah, because I was expecting to talk.
This is good.
Give me like 2 minutes. Hold on.
Give me 2 minutes.
Whoa, this whole segment's going to be over.
What are we gonna?
All
right, we'll just stall for 2 more minutes.
He needs to check the algorithm.
We're going to move to the next message. I mean, Johnny...
If you need 2 whole minutes to come up with a lie, that's too long.
I don't. Give me 1 second.
Jeez, what's going on back there? I guess, like you said earlier, what did you say? Empty mouths don't get raises or something like that?
Yeah, we worked hard for that car, huh?
Closed mouth doesn't eat.
Yeah.
That's right. Closed mouth doesn't eat. He's busy earning his... So, Johnny, in all seriousness, why did we put up the post this morning that was supposed to go up yesterday?
I did put it up yesterday, and I had the title card and everything, and I looked, and I was confused, like, what do you mean this didn't go up? I posted it when we were in our meeting. And then I looked, I accidentally posted the video to my private Instagram account, not on the show account. And I had a big face palm because I was like, you got to be kidding me, bro.
Right.
Well, at least he's being honest. And at least he did post at the time he intended to post.
So, okay, so this was not part of the plan. You didn't want
this was just human error.
Human error. Okay, just making sure. All right, in that case...
hey, have you not done the same thing? I've done it.
We've all done it before.
I post things and it's on my personal. I'm like, well, no one's going to see this.
Yeah, and that's, by the way, usually the best part about it is you go, well, good. That no harm, no foul. That didn't exist. Next message on the go.
Hey, Klein, what's going on, dude? Hey, it's wild that you've had multiple diagnoses in just a small amount of time. You got the hammer toe and you got the music gina.
First of all, it's not called. He says I've got hammer toe and music gina. I do have 2 medical diagnoses that are rare. One of them is sausage toe, and it's not that rare. It happens to a lot of people over the summer months.
And a lot of coyotes.
Yes, that
It
is.
happened to a coyote, right? You took a video.
Yes, but I am a survivor, a sufferer of sausage toe, and I'm not ashamed to admit it. Most people would shamefully have that. Keep it quiet. The second thing he said is music gina. Allie, I forget what the name of that was, but it's just that I don't like music.
Oh, let me look it up. Hold on.
It's not called music gina. The part of my brain.
Is there music gina?
It's called music gina.
It's not called that. It's not. There's a name for it.
I hope you get over your music gina.
All right. Well, it's not called that,
I think
guys.
you can because he's a big music gina.
He has music gina majora.
But also it pairs well with your double buttholeitis.
Double butthole, there is a name for that, and that is not called double butthole. That I do have.
I think I read right here in the medical journal it's double buttholeitis.
Okay, you're not reading a medical journal.
I am.
He
This
always
is my
has it
morning
during
reading.
the show.
You know anything music gina?
The double butthole is called a perineal
sinus.
Perineal sinus, and I was born with that, and that's a birth defect you guys are making fun of. So yeah, was I born with 2 buttholes? Yes, I was. Am I proud of it? No, I'm not.
Klein's mommy is very proud of him regardless.
Yeah, and the music gina thing, Allie pointed out that 10% of the population doesn't
enjoy music,
doesn't receive the same enjoyment from like live music that normal people would when they're at a concert.
Oh, we've seen you bob your head to the music offbeat.
Yeah,
it's something to see.
Right, that's me pretending
and you
to
purse your
enjoy it.
lips too and look around with really big eyes, like I'm having fun.
The sausage toe is just a newer thing that I've developed, and that's also a very common summer ailment. So once again, I don't think I'm that. You guys make me seem like I'm a weirdo.
It's a common summer ailment.
Yeah, that's what the article
You
says.
should listen to yourself.
Yeah, sausage toe is a real summer ailment. Meanwhile, this is a comment about Vanessa and how she performed in the dumb off yesterday.
Okay.
So here we go.
So my 81-year-old mother in Wisconsin is now a big fan of yours and has been listening to the podcast for a while. And she called today and we're talking about the show. And was talking about the dumb off and about that first question. And she was like, oh, I was lost immediately as soon as they started saying numbers and all that kind of stuff. And then we were laughing because Vanessa got it right, but then Vanessa couldn't explain why she got it right. And my mom was like, oh, yeah, she is so cute. It's almost like she's speaking a different language. And I said, Mom, she's from Colombia. And there was an awkward pause, and my mom goes, oh, well, that would explain that now, wouldn't it?
So there we go. Another mystery solved on the show. Vanessa is speaking English, but yes, she does have a thick, you may notice it, Colombian accent.
I'm glad the lady from Wisconsin only said, oh, well, that's something.
Yeah. Yeah. So now she won't listen to the show anymore.
Yeah.
We've lost a listener. If you need us, the Go line is there, 844-956-GOAT for comments, critiques, and criticisms. When we get back, we don't even have time for the reason why we've ruined another person's life. We'll have to save that for another day. We return in a moment with one question for you. And that question is, how has AI advice either helped you or hurt you drastically? People are turning to the robot for advice on all things in life. And a lot of people are now ending up in the hospital because the advice they're getting is bad. We want to hear your stories next at 800-520-1067. We'll even give away a pair of tickets to go to Blade Runner Live at the Dolby Theater on January 21st. So if you've got a story for us, call now. Phone's open, 800-520-1067. That is next.
Huge band.
Grammy-winning rock band Cage the Elephant.
Intimate venue.
Cage the Elephant on stage.
Cage the Elephant, everybody. To a private KROQ show with Cage the Elephant at the airline. Listen every hour from 9 to 6 to win tickets and instantly get on the standby boarding list to see him again for KROQ Road Trip USA Stop 6 with Oasis in New York. Courtesy of KROQ and RCA.
Hello, this is Matt from Cage the Elephant on the World Famous KROQ.
You guys are awesome. I love
Before we get to the news, there's been a real battle happening here as Allie's been half in, half out on her spring break getaway. Who is better at delivering the news when Allie's not around? Is it Postmaster Johnny? Is it Jake the Nerd? In this exciting edition of ADD News, we will go back and forth, and you will determine once and for all who is better at delivering the stories, Johnny or Jake. It starts. A news battle royale starts right now. We'll start with Jake, and then Johnny, and then Jake, and then Johnny. 4 rounds of news. You will determine who's better at bringing us the stories. These are all stories that they hand-selected, by the way, so that's a big part of the process. Go ahead, Jake.
All right, in his new book released on Tuesday, Mark Hoppus from Blink-182 has revealed that one time in 2004, The Cure's Robert Smith tried to make out with him after a show. He said, I've seen him several times since, and it's been totally cool, and nobody's talked about it. But at an after party almost 25 years ago, everyone was drinking and having fun, and Smith was, quote, feeling saucy and having a good time. Hoppus said, my wife and I are like, all right, we're out, see you later. And then Robert tries to kiss me. noting that no one except for members of Blink-182's road crew saw it happen. He continued saying, he was my hero. I grew up listening to this guy's music, and it changed my life forever. Then he tries to kiss me at a party. I'm like, I should have done that. Why not? It's a much better story than he tried to kiss me, and it was awkward. It had been rad to have been like, yeah, I made out with my hero.
Yeah, I wonder, Omar, you're a big Cure guy. You identify as a straight man, but if Robert Smith of The Cure tries to make out with you out of respect, do you just make out with him anyway?
Nothing about that man is attractive to me. So,
right, so you would not.
I have to be, right, exactly. I would have to be attracted to the, whether it be a man, lady, or whatever.
Yeah, I'm trying to think about this. If it's someone that you respect the craft.
I respect him, and he's incredibly talented, and yeah, he changed my life too. He's my favorite band, but I definitely would not make out with him.
I would do something way gayer than make out with him. I'd play pickleball with him.
Okay.
But that would probably be the extent of it. I don't think I'd let him kiss me. But I mean, yeah, I'm sure Hoppus, all these guys probably think to themselves, and I'm sure they all have a bunch of stories that they have never shared publicly, and then they just think to themselves, eventually I'll write a book one day, and all these stories will be useful.
Chester Bennington tried to kiss me one time. I should have let him do it.
Chester Bennington of Lincoln Park tried to kiss you one time.
Yeah, man. He came right at me. I had to put my hand over my mouth, and he kissed my hand.
I feel like he can't even defend himself now, so who even knows if this is a real story?
It's totally true.
That's cap.
What were the circumstances?
Back when they first started...
He saw Jake's giant boobs and was like, oh, man, you got to get in on that.
Motorboat time!
He came right off stage and kissed his wife, who was standing right next to me, and I was just joking, go, where's mine? And he came right in for it.
So
that sounds like Chester for sure.
Yeah, but he'll go for the joke, but you tried to initiate. Yeah. It's not like he saw you and found you and said, this is a attractive man. You were just trying to be funny, and he was like, going to not leave you hanging.
Yeah.
That's a good man. Well, I would like to believe that we can all think about Chester Bennington right now and at least feel good knowing that he never had to kiss Jake the Nerd. We can all feel good about that. All right, Johnny, story number 2. What do you got?
All right, here we go. Nice and quick. All you Coachella fans, listen up. A 3.0 magnitude earthquake has hit 7 miles from Calipatria this morning at 1:55 a.m. And be advised, this is the second earthquake to hit this area, as a 2.7 struck 9 miles from India.
There was an earthquake, I believe, during Coachella a few years ago, if I remember correctly. Like, as people were there in the desert, they got an earthquake.
No reaction, huh? They didn't care.
I don't think people even knew what it was, because you're at a festival. It's a great place to be like, I don't know what that was. That could have been one of the thousands of bands here.
It didn't stop Nicole Alvarez.
So, yeah, no, Nicole Alvarez will be a survivor. She will be there. All right, story number 3, we go back to Jake the Nerd.
With the tariffs and inflation on the rise, people are always looking for a deal, especially when eating out, which can get easily very expensive. According to the Consumer Price Index, menu prices have risen almost 4% since last year. And to help out, some restaurants across the country have the unique approach of, instead of the very expensive seafood towers, offering hot dog towers. One spot in South Carolina
says, of course, Fat Jake is reporting on this story.
I was going to say.
What, the hot dog tower? Did that come up in your algorithm?
Over and over again.
Yeah, I believe it. Go ahead.
One spot in South Carolina says you can get all 5 of their specialty wieners served on a tower with truffle fries and dipping sauces for the low bargain price of $60. Another spot in Massachusetts says their tower started at $35. Even on my weight loss meds, I still eat it.
I
love the hot dog.
Yeah, no one should be a bigger supporter of the hot dog tower than Vanessa, who loves the hot dog. The seafood tower, I believe, is the most expensive thing you can order at any restaurant ever. And I know this because one of those times we went out as a show and Jake knew he wasn't paying. You better believe he ordered the seafood tower.
No, I ordered the steak. Allie ordered the seafood tower.
Well, whatever it was.
And everyone liked the steak, and no one liked the seafood tower.
Yeah, nobody ate that tower.
Yeah, it was just a giant smoking tower of seafood. And it looks cool. I see it go around. I'm super jealous of other tables that have that at nice restaurants, but those are like, I feel like they're $200 minimum for a seafood tower. Hot dog tower's got to be under $50. Probably worth it. All right, final story, Postmaster Johnny. It's a real back-and-forth news battle on the show today.
All right, here we go. All you Trader Joe's hoes, this one's for you. Trader Joe's is back at it again with another viral product that has got people lined up for miles, and it's, of course, the Trader Joe's tote bag. But this time, the bag costs $2.99 and is available in pastel shades of blue, pink, purple, and green.
How's this news? Is this a commercial?
What are you talking about?
It's news.
This is news, Vanessa?
Yeah, the girls go crazy for those tote bags.
My girl sent me a video last night saying, "Hey, look at this."
Are they fighting for them? Like people beating each other up and trampling for them? Or how does it work?
They're domesticated now, so they're all waiting in line like lamos.
What is that, Johnny? Domesticated.
They're domesticated.
Johnny may win the battle just for that sexist comment right there. Congratulations, Johnny.
All
well
lunar
done.
cats.
Yeah.
That's right.
So yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right, there you have it. Earthquakes and tote bags and hot dog towers. There's your news. We get into a brand new hour of the show next on KROQ. Show. We salute you, our new robot overlords, but still, sometimes ChatGPT can screw us and screw us good. It screwed Allie pretty good live on KROQ and made her look like a real ass.
Yeah, it was real embarrassing.
That was a great moment, and we'll play it for you in a moment just so she can relive it again.
Oh,
then there's the guy that was recently hospitalized because he took diet advice from ChatGPT, and he was looking for a, quote, healthier salt-free diet. So he said to ChatGPT, hey, I need a good idea for a diet that'll be salt-free. And it started telling him to use sodium bromide.
Yeah, which apparently is used in pool cleaner.
Oh, man.
So he was using that in lieu of salt. Like he was replacing salt with that.
Right.
And he bought it on Amazon or something, was just using it, even though ChatGPT didn't know to tell him this is not for human consumption.
So that guy had to end up going to the ER, and then there's a bunch of other stories that, you hear in the news. But let's talk about real life stories. We'll get to yours in a moment at 800-520-1067. I had a buddy that was in a fight with his girlfriend, wanted to ask ChatGPT for a good text to diffuse the fight. And ChatGPT gave him a text, and he sent it almost exactly as it was. And she did not think, because it was written in such a way that he wouldn't write, she didn't think it was intended for her. And it led to a much bigger fight. And then he had to come clean and say, I didn't actually write it. I had ChatGPT write it, and that made her even angrier. So that's another time when you turn to the robot for help, and it somehow backfires on you.
I think that was the guy's fault.
What? Why? Sometimes it's good. You can fill out a greeting card.
Yeah, but don't copy and paste. Don't be an idiot. At least change it and make it seem like you wrote it. Don't just copy and paste.
John, what happened to you? We're taking your calls now at 800-520-1067, and we will be giving away tickets for someone to go to Blade Runner Live at Dolby Theater on January 21st. You went to AI for advice. Was it good and or bad? What happened?
Oh, it was beautiful advice. Chat is my homie. My wife found some photos on my phone from another girl, and I was being bad. And basically, I asked it what to do, and it gave me like the playbook for fixing everything. And now my life's like better than it's ever been.
What? What did it suggest?
It was just basically like assume she knows everything, tell her the entire truth, and be a good boy and stop being an a-hole. And it basically fixed everything. And I was copying and pasting chat prompts. And then we figured out that when you paste in text messenger, it adds like a bold to it. So you got to change the bold and switch out a few words and get rid of M dashes. And then you don't look like a robot.
Yeah, that's a good idea. A lot of M dashes would be a dead giveaway. So basically you were doing something shady. You were getting some girl on the side was sending you naked pictures or something, and she found them.
Yes.
Right. And then you had to diffuse that situation, and you pretty much followed the exact step-by-step playbook that ChatGPT gave you, and now your relationship is back to good?
Absolutely.
Huh.
Wow, so ChatGPT and AI has never steered you wrong. So far, so good.
Oh, sometimes it steers me wrong. It just does stupid things sometimes. You know, it's not a timekeeper, so it's like always dreaming through time. So don't ever ask Chat to keep a schedule or time.
Well, listen, I'm glad you bring that up, because as we go to Dario now on line 2, you will understand that sometimes this can actually screw you in ways you didn't even anticipate. Hi, Dario.
Hey, good morning, guys.
Hey, what happened to you? You went to AI for advice, and it screwed you good.
Dude, I too almost got in trouble with my girlfriend. We were she's a teacher, and we were trying to plan our summer trip for her out to Boston, and we love tiki bars. So we said, hey, let's see what tiki bars are out there. Everything that it suggested just did not exist.
Really? Not even one?
Not even one. We worked out some old-fashioned tactics. You know, we worked out what bars are actually out there. Shout out to Woosong. It was a great spot. But nothing that was on its list was actually real.
So did you actually go to places and they're like, wait a minute.
This is a Chevron.
Yeah, we showed up at an address and there was nothing there.
Nothing there. And I wonder I wonder at what point, like if you go back historically, was that at one point?
I mean,
a
it must
tiki
have,
bar?
right?
Like,
Because it's just...
I wonder.
Like during Prohibition, this was like some sort of a speakeasy tiki bar? But wow.
Just the one guy has a tiki bar.
And we've heard that, by the way, with travel, because that's the thing. You go, it used to be let's Google, let's pick up a travel. Now it's just people just going right to AI and be like, hey, I got to kill a day in Boston.
Well, yeah, because when you're traveling or you're planning a vacation, there is a lot to think about. You have to think about, of course, how you're getting there, what time you're getting there, what you're going to do while you're there, where in the city you're going to stay. And between all of those things, there's a lot of lists to look up. There's a lot of Googling, and there's a lot of time spent. So you think to yourself, well, if I ask ChatGPT a few questions, ask it to plan this vacation for me, that's going to eliminate a lot of the legwork, and a lot of times it does.
According to 626, I followed an exact diet/exercise plan that was given to me by Meta AI, and I have since put on about 20 pounds. So I don't know what gives there, but for whatever, either they're not following the plan right, or it was a bad plan.
Well, sometimes, because I have done it for nutrition, and it will look up things that are not correct, and it's like I think like a cookie. It said that there was like 600 calories in one cookie. I was like, my God, that's a lot.
Maybe a crumble, I would imagine, probably has that much.
I mean, maybe it was, but there are certain numbers where you can be like, can you check that again? And you're like, you're right, I was totally wrong. And I'm like, well, why? Why are you always so wrong?
A story also in the news now where a senior citizen from New Jersey was actually lured to his death by a Meta AI chatbot.
Right.
So now it's costing people's lives as well. And this was someone that was apparently was trying to meet up with, I don't know who Big Sis Billy is, but avoid Big Sis Billy. That's good advice.
Nah, man, she looks like Natalie Portman, dude. It's good stuff.
Okay, in that case, go to wherever Big Sis Billy is.
She's worth it, even in death.
So just warning you all that as much as the ChatGPT knows everything, it can also screw us.
Worth it?
I still think it's worth it. Yeah, I still think it's worth it because it's probably helped us. And there's people that have good advice they've received as well, but wanted to focus on some of the warnings to be on the lookout for. This is Klein, Allie Show, KROQ. Give you tickets to see this band later.
Today is gonna be the
would you like to go see that band in New York City, Oasis? We're going to send you there. It's all part of KROQ's Road Trip USA. Just have to listen and win. And in about 25 minutes, we'll give away some tickets for you to go see Cage Elephant right here, a private KROQ show at El Rey Theater. Then, get ready for this, put you on the standby list, and if you win, you'll be seeing Cage the Elephant again in New York with Oasis. So there you go, your chance to win those tickets coming up this morning. This is pretty important right now because we will attempt to conquer this presidential physical fitness test. And even though we have changed our own rules to make it so we're trying to throw the competition in our favor.
Well, because our bosses dangled this carrot.
They said that we would get some sort of a party at the end of the summer for our audience that they would pay for somehow, and they would get a good band, and it would be a whole thing. I think it was going to happen regardless, but it wasn't going to be our thing. And they said they would basically let us control the guest list, and we could bring our listeners, and we could do one really good hang. And we wanted to do a couple of things, including a send-off to Jake's old car, and we had a bunch of opportunities, things we wanted to do that every time we brought up in meetings, they said, sorry, guys, no budget, not going to happen. But then they said that if we were able to complete any of these items on the physical fitness test, when they said that, by the way, I think knowing that there's no way I was going to be able to run the mile.
Well, and I think they just wanted to watch us try and laugh at us.
But
or maybe they want us to be healthier, so they don't have to give us health insurance anymore.
That's part of it. Companies do a lot of things to try to encourage the workers to be healthier, right? So they'll give you like little incentives, and even just things like insurance. If you take one of these, I think they do these mini physical fitness tests just to show that you're not a complete blob. And if you can pass those, I think you save a little bit of money on your insurance. Right.
Where's the complete blob test? I want to take that one.
You passed.
Oh,
congratulations.
Great.
Flying colors. So originally, we had randomly selected which one of these things we'd all have to do. And then we realized that none of us landed on things that were good for us.
Well, we realized it was just going to be fail after fail after fail.
We're trading now. Jake feels like he can easily do the amount of push-ups that a 12-year-old boy should be able to do. And if you remember, during our live show before the Almost Acoustic Christmas, Jake did also prove that he could do 70 push-ups in a row, and he completely sweat through his disgusting tie-dye shirt, and then I had to wear it.
Mm-hmm. That was a great moment.
That was not a great moment. So Jake is going to take over the push-ups because Vanessa could not even do one push-up.
She could do 5 girl ones
Zero
on her
one
knees.
push-up.
And then she was like, that's getting me warmed up for the real push-up. And then she goes down but never comes back up.
Right. Vanessa feels that the one thing she could do was what Allie was assigned to do, which is the sit and reach, because she's so little. She doesn't have to. She reaches one end, she's already at the end of her toes.
Well, yeah, and you know how kids are like super limber?
Yes, their bones haven't fully formed
Yeah,
yet.
they can like bend backwards and grab their ankles, and they're just like, whatever.
So Vanessa wants to do that one. Vanessa, are you prepared to do that right now?
I just have to change my pants because there's no way I could do them with these pants.
What pants are you wearing right now?
Just like brown jeans, but
Oh,
I'm going
denim.
to wear the traveling show sweatpants.
Oh, my lady pants?
Your lady
Oh, yeah,
pants.
go ahead, borrow them. They fit. That's a great pair of
I'm gonna
pants.
change.
They fit on everyone on the show.
She's going to wear the Sisterhood of the Traveling Sweats.
She's wearing this. This is amazing. I can't believe
They fit all of us.
Totally worth it. All right, so change your pants and do that on the YouTube Live if you could. People would appreciate that.
Really help us. Thanks.
Yeah. If you want to check out
Thanks,
the
honey.
if you want to check out the YouTube Live right now, we're on.
I turned the camera away, you losers.
Vanessa's changing her pants right
Did
now.
she just call us losers?
Yeah.
I meant to say creeps.
Damn, what? You meant to say creeps?
Yeah, because you're like, go look at the camera on YouTube. I turned the camera away.
Sounds just like us.
You know we should hack that.
Yeah, turn the camera back. Justin, do that remote thing where you move the camera
Yeah.
back. Go ahead. Anyway, it's on YouTube right now. All right, and then I believe Johnny is going to try to accomplish one of these ones, too, that was hard.
He's going to do
pull-ups?
the sit-ups because Omar couldn't do them because his butt's exploding.
I'll
that's
have
right.
to change my pants if I do it.
Right. Oh, don't worry.
Put on pants.
We got pants for you, Omar. Don't worry. You can borrow the show
No,
pants.
don't give Omar the pants.
So if we can accomplish these 3 today,
And then the other 3 tomorrow.
then I guess we're having the party.
Yeah.
And I don't even think we have to. Do we have to accomplish all of? Who's running the mile? Do I still have to do that?
Who is running the mile? I think that's the one that all of us are worried about.
I thought Johnny was going to do the mile, the sit-ups, and the pull-ups.
Yeah, I thought I was doing it all, but I'm glad to hear I don't have to do any of it now.
No, you are today. You have to do the sit-ups today.
Oh, darn. Okay.
And how many does he have to do, Allie?
He has to do how many sit-ups? Let's
think it was
see.
41.
Yeah, 41 in a minute.
All right,
Lord.
Johnny, you want to come in
Damn.
first?
Oh, Lord. All right. I'm coming.
Okay.
You need to warm up your abs?
Johnny's entering the room now. Keep in mind, it's in your best interest for us to accomplish these goals, because if we're able to do it successfully, then we get to throw a party and you get to come to the party. So Johnny, what part of floor would you like to do the sit-ups on? We're not holding your knees or anything. This is just
No, we are supposed to hold his knees.
Oh, we are?
Yeah, these are the ones where you hold their feet down.
Oh, that's easy then.
I know.
All right, well...
This is one of the easier ones.
We'll send in...
Easy. 41 in a minute?
I have done this.
Allie's done this before, she claims.
Oh, that is right.
Yes, I had Allie do it.
You did like 35, right, Allie?
You couldn't do 41, though. I'll set the clock. Once you're in position, Allie's going to step on Postmaster Johnny's feet right now.
I gotta get the timer here.
All right, and do we have proper coverage of this for YouTube so people can enjoy this? This is our first attempt. We only get, by the way, the rules from the boss are as follows. We only get one attempt at this. There's no redo. So if we don't do it, we blow it. And then they do whatever they were going to do anyway. Okay. If we do it, we get control of the party. We can do what we want. All right, I'm going to set the timer. Johnny, you have to do 41 sit-ups. And we're on YouTube live streaming. This is all part of the new presidential physical fitness test, which came back after being away for many years. Johnny, your time will begin I'm going to start you in 20 seconds, so you have time to really get yourself in the right mindset. Meanwhile, Vanessa has switched into the show pants, so she will be in here next to try to do the sit and reach. And then Jake is the only guy I have confidence in because I know he can do those push-ups. So, Johnny, your time begins in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Allie with the count. Go.
1, 2, 3. Faster, Johnny.
5.
He's not going to do it.
8.
He's slowing down.
You got this, buddy.
11, 12, 13.
Oh, he could get motion sickness from
14,
going so fast.
15.
Close your eyes.
16, 17.
Must be weird not doing that under another guy, Johnny.
19.
I'm a man. 20, I can do this, baby. Come on.
21. 22.
Let me get time.
23.
30 seconds left.
25.
He's got 30 seconds left.
27. 28. 29.
Hold me down, bro. What are you doing?
30,
Hold down.
Hold me down, bro.
32. Come on, Megan.
It's not the first time you said that.
No, I know. Definitely not.
35. 36. 37.
He only has 10 seconds left.
39. 40. 41. He did
Johnny,
it.
congratulations. With 5 seconds to spare, you're winded. Get on the mic right there. Was that hard? Allie was standing on your feet the whole time while that happened?
You know, I think Allie lost weight because she couldn't hold me down. So.
Well, no, I mean, it's hard because he's like shifting his feet as he goes.
Yeah.
And I having to like follow him and step on his feet all over again, but you did it.
I'm so excited for this party.
You were
when
tired
have
after
now.
10, though.
I was a little, yeah. I was a little.
You sound winded, right? More winded than you should have been, I think.
Well,
41 sit-ups does make you eligible for the Presidential Physical Fitness Award. Unfortunately, that is the number that was done by, like, seventh graders.
You did as many curl-ups as a 9-year-old boy.
All right, dude.
Hey, that's something to be proud of, huh?
I loved it when I was 9 years old, man. That was great.
All right, Johnny's successful. Now,
check.
We bring in Vanessa. She's changed her pants for this. Entering.
All right, and Jake, we need the ruler. The tape measure.
All right, Vanessa is going to attempt to do the sit and reach now. She says the only thing on the physical fitness test she felt good about. She's super flexible, she claims. She's changed into the show pants. She is stretching right now. She is kind of like one of those...
She's like a little Gumby.
She's like, who's that little person gymnast that won all those awards? Mary Lou...
They're all little.
Simone Biles.
Simone Biles.
No, I'm talking... She looks... Mary Lou Retton. She looks more like Mary Lou Retton. Simone Biles. You're not as athletic as Simone Biles. All right. All right, I know. All right, so Vanessa's got to do the following. She has to sit down now. Once again, we are doing a physical fitness test that apparently all children will have to attempt to do this year.
I need one more person to hold her leg down. Johnny,
you're going to have to come back in here to hold Vanessa's other leg down. And Vanessa has to reach 7 inches past her body and hold that reach for, I believe, 3 seconds. This reach, and we're doing all of this on YouTube Live as well. You can watch it as it's happening, as we are proving that physical fitness is possible. Even though these were attempted for children, we are attempting them as adults. All right, whenever she's ready, let us know, Allie, because she's ready. All right, you do the count. Go ahead. I've got your mics on there. Go ahead.
1. Oh, my God. Whoa. 2, 3. You got it.
Vanessa, you've done it.
You got it.
You've done it. 2 missions down.
Could you say how long I reached out?
That was, she went to 9 inches past her feet and was able to hold it for way longer than 3 seconds.
No wonder you're so popular on Raya. Incredible. Vanessa,
what does this work out? That did nothing.
Well, it's trying.
I do this every morning when I get out of bed.
She's a kid.
Just touched her toes.
Yeah,
That's the only one I can do in this.
Now do a cartwheel to celebrate.
Yeah, give her the win. She's so proud of herself. Hey, Vanessa, congratulations. That's great. Jake? has entered the studio now. Jake, push-up. You do a lot of push-ups, right?
Yeah.
But you haven't done a lot of push-ups since you lost all that weight, so maybe you're not able to do them
I
anymore.
can't do as many as I used to do, but I can still do a lot.
Really? Because there's less to push up.
You would think, but I guess I lost some muscle mass.
He used to bounce off those giant man boobs he had.
Yeah, they were like...
it was like boing, boing, boing.
Yeah, maybe he never did a full... It was just till his boobs got to the ground.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, so it was easier.
I mean, you probably are losing a lot of muscle.
Jake, you have to do this job. This was originally supposed to go to Vanessa, but she couldn't possibly do even one. And you have to do a total of... 25 push-ups. And how long does he have to do that in?
A minute.
Oh, that's easy.
Oh, he's got that.
Yeah, sure. All right. Wow, if we go 3 for 3 today, that just means it's up to us to make sure we don't lose this whole thing tomorrow, Allie, which would be terrible. All right, Jake, whenever you're ready, clock is set. We will start you in 5 seconds, in 4, in 3, in 2, and in 1. Jake is attempting to now count them out, Allie.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
These are real push-ups,
6,
by the way.
7,
Those are not
8,
girl push-ups.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14,
I smell
15,
his
16,
pits from here.
17, 18, 19,
Come on,
20,
Jake.
21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Get it
All right, Jake, you did it in under 30 seconds. Congratulations.
Those
Jake,
were weird-looking worm push-ups, but you did them.
Jake, you did your part to make sure we get this party, so thank you for that.
Thank you very much.
Wow. All right, now it's
all
down.
the other stuff is a tomorrow problem.
Yeah, we'll have to deal with that between now and tomorrow. God, come on, Meteor. Hit us now. We got to take a break. That's good news. Hey, congratulations. So, seriously, Vanessa, Johnny, Jake, you all successfully completed your presidential physical fitness goals. And that means that it comes down to us tomorrow and potentially the party that we all needed. And we'll be forcing this company to pay for it so that we can all get together for one proper hang before the end of the summer. And here is this break, then back with your tickets to travel to New York to see Oasis, potentially. Definitely you get to go see Cage the Elephant here in L.A. We'll do that next.
The world famous KROQ.
Klein Alley Show. KROQ.
News now, then your tickets to a very special show with you and us and Cage the Elephant at the El Rey. But first, this.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
First off, just wanted to mention, I know we don't normally do celebrity birthdays, but happy birthday to Fat Joe. It is Fat Joe's birthday today. I thought it was worth mentioning.
Definitely.
I'm from New York.
Yes, you are.
We're from the home of a terrorist. Yes, I'm from New York.
Yeah.
Brother, I've been with. I'm from New York.
Beautiful performance. That's right.
That was at the World Series, wasn't it?
That was the World Series.
When you can audibly tell the difference between the backtrack that's playing and the live voice, and they don't even match, you know.
That's like Jake doing that theme that he did yesterday.
Totally.
That was good.
Same.
Jake's the Fat Joe of the show.
You are the formerly Fat Joe of the show, Jake. Congratulations.
All right, let's get to the real news now. Whether you're local to West Hollywood
You mean that Fat Joe's birthday was not the actual news?
That's just a side note.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Just making sure.
You maybe have visited this place. It's right down the street from the Troubadour. It's a little Italian place called Dan Tana's. It's famous for a few reasons. The food, food. It's open late. There's lots of celebrities that go there. It's got that legacy, been around since the 60s. And I'm not telling you this because it's closing, thank God. But Dan Tana, the guy who created the restaurant, passed away at 90 years old, which, proves that giant plates of pasta are good for you. And I admit I did not know that Dan Tana was even a person until this very moment. But apparently, he also was not Italian. He was a Serbian soccer star who wanted the American dream of opening his own restaurant up in Los Angeles in the United States of America. He did so, and he opened one of the most successful Italian places that's still around, obviously. I've never eaten there because it's always packed, and I only have 30 minutes before a show starts, so I can't actually ever squeeze in a dinner. But you've been,
my
Klein.
favorite chicken parm, maybe ever, anywhere, and it's great. Got to say, well done, chicken parm. It is definitely tight. That is one of the worst parts about that place. They put, a couple of grown-ass men in a tiny little table, and no one can really move their arms. But garlic cheese bread.
Isn't that with a place too where you kind of have to grease the palm to get a table?
Yeah,
they're used to getting bribes.
They
there.
like they love a whole, and it doesn't matter if you have an 8 p.m. reservation. You show up, you say, "I'm here for my table," and they're like,
so what?
So, what do you want us to do about that? You're like,
my palm is empty.
And then you gotta give the guy a little something, and then
just
maybe
to secure your reservation,
just to get sat at some point. I mean, it is a whole system. But I will say, my first night in all of LA, which was January of 2006, there used to be a club next to that Dan Tana's. It was called Lobby. It's not there anymore. And that was
Dan Lobby, still alive.
That guy's very much thriving. And then it was So you got Troubadour, then you had this club, and then you had Dan Tana's. And we were waiting to go to this club, and it was literally my first night in LA. And someone said, we'll go into Dan Tana's for a drink. And I could not believe the amount of celebrity. It was like a real intro to LA in the sense of.
Do you remember who you saw there?
Ron Jeremy was sitting on the front bench outside.
And you're like, I made the right move. Things are looking up.
So this guy's
East Coast.
A good upstanding citizen.
It's a guy with a giant dong eating a chicken parm. I'm going to be okay.
A lot of people go in that place, and that food is damn good.
Yeah.
But it has gotten. I remember a chicken parm there was never cheap, but I feel
How
like
much is a chicken parm?
I thought it used to be in the 20s. Now I feel like that's doubled.
Dude.
It's definitely in the 40s.
Tell me more about this place I don't care about.
Chicken parm, Omar. Well done. I'm taking.
If I were to not get the chicken parm, what else would I get?
Yeah.
I don't know. They got a menu. I don't even look at the menu.
Ask for the Ron Jeremy.
Get the Ron Jeremy. That's where you sit on the bench out front and don't eat anything. Well, anyway, R.I.P. Dan Tana.
All right, let's move on to two other names that are iconic in L.A. Lyle and Eric Menendez. What's going on with them?
Oh, yeah, we have a bet about this.
We do. So their parole hearings are this week. This was the rescheduled hearing that was supposed to happen earlier this year. This is where they present their case and share all the progress they've made in the last 30 years and ask for their freedom. They were sentenced to life without parole back in 89, and they were regulars at Dan Tana's, ironically.
Hey. Good taste, those guys.
Because
I think all the regulars have either been locked up or they're.
If they had gone, what would they have ordered? Let's talk about it more.
Probably the chicken parm. Well, extra crispy.
So the judge had changed their sentence, making them eligible for parole. So this is their first hearing, and if it's successful, the Menendez brothers could go free and be eating that chicken parm again before you know it.
We have a bet, and we got to listen to the audio. But basically, I said they would not get out before. I don't know if it was before the end of the summer or the end of the year.
I said I think
and
my
you said
prediction
they'll be
was
free.
I said that they will be free after this parole hearing.
And whichever one of us loses has to be incarcerated, which means living in our own car for I don't know how much time.
I think we said it was a
1 week of living in our car. We could up that bet right now, Allie, and one of us could live in Jake's old car. Because Jake's old car is gross inside, and it smells like Jake. I gave Jake a ride up to Big Bear in my car. My car still smells like Jake, and that was one ride.
That's a natural musk. That's good stuff.
You know, the only reason that I might be more into that is because those cars back then were like big, like Bodie big. I think I'd have a more comfortable sleep because there's more surface area.
Also, my car would be more comfortable sleeping in than your car for sure.
Yeah,
I slept in my car.
An old back seat of like those cars was made of like sofa material.
Yeah.
Like Jake's,
like shag carpeting.
Right. Like you don't have leather in that, Jake. What is that?
Oh, yeah, it's leather in there. It's a nicer leather than I have on a couch.
All right.
Okay, whatever that means.
Well, sure. I don't know if that's a compliment or an insult. Feel bad for Jake's couch.
All right, in Southern California, there's always a new way to get robbed. This time, you can think about it when you put your shoes in that little shoe cubby before you go to your yoga class, because If you put an ID or a wallet in that cubby along with your shoes, all someone has to do is walk right in during a class and take it. And that's what happened to a few local yoga spots.
Julia Pratt was doing a meditation class at Kinship Yoga in Highland Park when this woman allegedly stole her belongings and the belongings of 3 other people.
My ID, they took my car key, they took my phone, $600 in cash. I think about $500 she was able to spend on my cards before they were declined.
So this is all on video. This woman walks in, she goes to the counter. There's somebody working at reception, and she's talking to the receptionist, maybe about taking a class or something. And then when the guy's back is turned, she just kind of grabs some stuff
as soon as
and
someone
leaves.
goes in a downward dog, she's like, great, no one's looking.
Yeah, but
grab some wallets and get out of here.
At least at my yoga class, they lock the door when we all go inside, I'm pretty sure. But there's nobody, there's only the one person who's teaching the class.
That's crazy. $600 in cash?
I know. I'm like, what is this woman doing when she's walking around going to your yoga class with $600 cash?
Highland Park Yoga believes the same woman stole items from their customers, too.
I've heard from the front desk that there's this repeat offender that comes in and steals people's bags from the front.
And I think she must look dressed like a yogi, because you can tell when somebody doesn't really do yoga and they walk in, it's their first time going in.
Sure.
She must look enough like a regular where they don't really bat an eye.
Also, what a great place to hide all their stolen items, and that rolled up little mat everyone walks around with.
Oh, I know. No one wants to ask you about your yoga class. They just leave you alone.
All right, well, be on the lookout for that. We get into a brand new hour of the show, and we give you tickets. The very first thing we do, caller 20. I'm looking for you now. 800-520-1067. Let's get you into Cage the Elephant at El Rey right now.
Klein Alley Show.
106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
Good morning. Welcome to your Tuesday. We are Klein Alley Show. Perhaps you're new to KROQ or back to KROQ for the first time in a while. Everyone loves a reboot, a retro. This may be the week we bring back Honk for Me. That was Kevin Ryder's suggestion. You can win these tickets from us right now and win them all day long, starting now, including with Kevin Ryder. So be ready to win your tickets to see Cage the Elephant at a show that you cannot buy your way into. You either have to be in the band or you have to be a winner on KROQ, and that's pretty much the only way you get in. And we will get you in right now at 800-520-1067. Plus, you'll be on the standby boarding list to go see them again in New York.
In New York!
With a little opener by the name.
I'm from New York!
Thank you.
Happy from the home of the terrorists. Yes, I'm from New York!
Thank you, Fat Joe. Thank you, Fat Joe. You are the best. You'll go to New York to see Oasis as well. So, Cage.
New York? I'm from New York!
From now on, I'll just say you'll go to a random city on the East Coast. Regardless, looking for caller 20 as we kick off a brand new hour of the show. This hour, lots to get into, including round 2 of the Dumb Off. Today, Allie, get ready. You are battling Postmaster Johnny.
I got this in the bag, baby.
In the Dumb Off yesterday, a very controversial round 1, but Vanessa lost to Jake, which means Vanessa will be moving forward, and no one wants to wear the sash of stupidity, especially because they'll have to wear that at the Cage the Elephant show.
Can I make a request? Can we ask the same questions as yesterday?
You know, it's funny because if we did ask the exact same questions as yesterday, I still don't think Johnny would do great.
That's why I'm asking.
We do have 10 brand new questions ready to go for the Dumb Off.
All right.
And I already
I gotta
know,
Google some riddles.
By the way,
study for this.
I think when Allie called us all a bunch of stupid assholes, it was like something like the Dumb Off where she got an easy question wrong, but Allie thinks she gets it right, and then she has a temper tantrum. So we will get into that. I bet you, I already know there's 2 questions today that you're going to lose it during. I already know.
Yeah, because they're stupid 12-year-old boy questions that are like, if you're on a block of ice in the middle of a forest, how did they die?
That's a great question. Hey, Hugo, welcome to KROQ. Hugo.
Yes.
Hi, you're caller 20.
Oh, snap. Hell yeah.
That's the appropriate reaction.
Oh, cool.
This was happening in 1993. But regardless, congratulations. We will see you at Cage the Elephant, all right?
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you for starting your day with us on KROQ, and hopefully we call you back next week and tell you that you'll be packing your bags to go see them again with Oasis in New York.
You guys are stupid assholes.
That's right. Thank you,
she
Allie.
said.
Well said.
Sorry, I had that queued up.
For the weekend, I had the chance to check out for the first time the OC Fair.
That's my favorite
and
spot.
And that is where I got screwed royally. So before we got even halfway in, Katie, I've lost her. I come back and she is getting a makeover done. And she has been sold $300 worth of hair products.
Oh my God. The best part
she bought a flat.
honey.
The best part about this stuff is everything here is negotiable. Like all the fair stuff, it's like, and they just
and they're like, "Here's the price." She's like, "Okay."
Yeah, it's like they're just trying to figure out who's the big sucker. It's so funny.
And they're like, "It's buy one get one free," but each thing is $300. I'm like, they're just making up.
Yeah.
But then I can't say anything because I'm quote judging her.
Klein, Allie, show! Mornings on KROQ!
106.7 KROQ.
Are you Muff Munchers ready? Butch Pal? It's about empowerment. I can't swear. Let's face it.
Okay, now is this scarf, is this too much?
Men have been elevating men for long enough. We got a Christian housewife in Arizona who needs us. Let's go.
She's a total fucking train wreck.
I just moved to LA from New Jersey to be a social media influencer.
God damn, it's funny.
Staying in is amazing. I would feel like a loser. Are you calling me a loser?
To me, fashion, it's all about blending style with practicality.
You think I make guacamole and that's it? That's what I do here? I'm going to need to immerse myself.
Do you feel lonely like I do?
If all you needed was a haircut, we wouldn't be here.
We gotta make some big changes.
How many times a week are you defecating? Okay, see, that is pure woman.
Why did you want to be a social media influencer? Is it because you were a weird kid? Because I get it. I was a weird kid too, okay? I ate marbles.
What the fuck?
Pussy vibration.
The Fierce Five really changed my life. Aggressively.
It's not actually about the curtains. It's about what's behind them.
I'm getting new windows.
This is gonna be good.
Round 2 of the Dumb Off is coming up as we celebrate everyone returning to school. To get smarter, we will prove the opposite with another round of the Dumb Off. Place your bets. Today it's Allie versus Johnny. Johnny and Allie one time did both win tied and actually had to share the sash of stupidity together. That picture, if we could repost it, is one of my absolute favorite show pictures ever on the Instagram, Klein Allie Show. Watching the two of them. Look, Johnny was all happy and smiley, and Allie was super depressed, and they wore that sash together, and it was a really proud moment for no one, really.
Well, here's the thing. I actually went to a pretty good school. I got really good grades. I thought I was a pretty smart person in a few different ways. I'm not street smart. I'm just a dumb white lady, but in regular are you a fifth grader math and general questions, I feel like I can get through it. That's why it's insulting, because I think a lot of these questions aren't necessarily a reflection of your true intelligence.
They sure are.
It's just
They're a
Klein
reflection-
Googling riddles and
No,
Just
writing.
riddles, 100% just riddles.
They're not
Yeah.
riddles. And by the way, we'll prove in a moment. Today is a very fair test, and we will see how you do in moments. Jake was at that. A couple of people on the show were at the Rose Bowl over the weekend for the Roofs to Soul show, and that's getting, making a lot of news right now because that woman was
savagely beaten
by a big ogre of a man that should not be allowed out in public ever again. But Jake and Johnny both had interesting things that happened to them that I would consider line fails. And lines, I hate lines. It's part of the reason I don't like to go to things. It's just because I hate the concept of waiting in lines. It feels like they never move fast enough.
Yeah, but you like the concept of cutting a line and avoiding a line.
Love the concept of avoiding lines. But the reality is that you will, at some point, if you go out around a large group of people, you will be in a line. And I don't know which one of these people had a bigger line fail. So Jake, this one is so sad for so many reasons.
Yeah.
But what happened when you were at the show? Because I've had this happen to me at a Dodger game before, and it is the worst.
I went with my friend, and her friend saw her, said hi, then noticed me and noticed who I was as a fan of the show. He's like, oh my gosh, can I buy you a beer? And I said, yeah, that'd be great, man. So we get in line for a beer, and we're waiting like 10, 15 minutes, and we get to the front to order a beer, and they cut us off. They're like, no more beers.
They were the first people
to be turned away.
The first people to be cut off at that random time. It happens at sporting events, happens at shows, where they've decided now there's less than 40 minutes left. We are no longer serving alcohol.
See, I love that. Because I'm like, oh, cool. I just made money.
That is to be the first cut. You know, it's a great feeling to be the last people that when they get. I've had this before too. They go, oh, you're the last people we're serving. Oh, really? And then you go, you know what? Let me do 2 more of each.
Cool.
That's the greatest feeling ever. But being the first people to get cut off.
Financially, I like not spending the money.
But think about that though. They waited in the line, so they had all of the pain of the line, and then get to the front, and they had to change. Oh, we'll do a couple of Dasanis.
And you have to make line conversation.
And
you're like, I'm going to start a conversation, but it's going to be like short enough, whereas we can end it when we get to the front of the line, buy you the beer, move on.
Now, Jake, you also thought you were getting a free beer, right? You thought you were getting a paid-for beer.
Yeah.
So you was
a bummer.
Win-win-win, followed by no beer at all. And did you do a different order, or you just walked away sad?
We walked away sad, but he had a hard seltzer on him and gave me that instead.
Oh. As long as you can continue your problem.
Well, I'll take your last hard seltzer. Bye.
He offered it to me.
What a nice friend.
I bet he didn't even offer. I bet he probably was drinking it, and Jake just took it out of his hands.
Well, I'll take that then.
I'll take that.
Great to see you.
No, I don't regret it.
Like, all right. And then Johnny waited in line for no reason, too.
This is another line fail. I would argue maybe even worse than Jake's line fail.
Yeah, this one's like a kick in the butt, dude. So I'm waiting in line, about to get a shirt. And
how long was the merch line?
Merch line was kind of crazy long all around. They had some rare limited drops specific for the show because it was a big show. So I'm at the line, I'm about to walk up to the table, lady's about to call me. Some rich frat boy type walks up to me. Hey, bro. Yo, do you think if I could cut in line with you really quick, I'll buy you whatever you want in line, whatever you're buying.
So the deal was, I will cut in front of you to make my order rather than wait in line, but I will buy your thing.
My wife's done that.
Which is a very aggressive move, but also it's kind of an FU to everyone else behind you as well.
Kinda, and I kind of was like, I wanted to turn around and look and see, like, bro, is this okay with you guys? But I was kind of like,
you were going to ask the hundreds of people behind you, is this okay with you guys?
Hold on, let me ask everyone else.
Yeah,
Are you okay with it?
I was like, don't be dumb. I was like, just say yes to the kid and let's go.
Right.
Yeah, so people do this all the time now, especially if you don't want to miss the show. Katie didn't want to miss Taylor Swift, so she just paid for somebody else's merch so that she gave back to her seat.
So you say, okay, sure, hop in with me, and then he'll buy whatever you were going to get, right? And then this is where Johnny proves that he is a real world-class idiot. But go ahead.
I screwed up so bad.
This is a great story before the dumb off.
Yeah, I think you're going to win the dumb off just on this story, but go ahead.
I'll gladly accept. We walk up to the table. I tell the lady, hey, can I get a number 5 and an XL, please? And she's like, okay, let me go check. And then she comes back, oh, I ran out of XLs. So I was like, oh, rats. I turned to my buddy. I slapped him on the back. I was like, well, it's all you, big guy. And then me and my girlfriend just walk away.
And he was like, cool, I'm going to go beat up this woman.
So wait a minute. So yeah, you let the goon cut in front of you? Wait, so Johnny, you let this guy cut in front of you.
No, he didn't cut in front of me. He came with me as I was walking to the table. He's like, can I cut with you?
Yeah, right, with you, whatever. But you let him cut in front of the whole line. He said, I'll buy you merch. They didn't have the exact shirt and the exact size you wanted, so you just walked away?
I walked away, and then as soon as we were walking away, my girlfriend's like, dude, you could have had him buy you the most expensive sweater that you were eyeing, too.
Yeah, you could have got something else. What else you got? Well, you got a hoodie? You got something else?
Yeah.
A poster?
Anything.
Yeah, there was a ton, and I was just like, oh, yeah, I think I could have done that. And I was like, oh, well, good karma, good karma.
Oh, my God. No, that's not good karma. That's all bad things.
Yeah, terrible. What a waste.
Offered to buy you whatever you wanted, and because they didn't have the one shirt, you just decided to walk away with nothing.
It's a cold world, boys.
Both of them waiting in line for no reason at Rufus to Soul.
818 got in a long line one time at a theme park thinking it was for a ride, and then they realized when they got close they were just in line for a bathroom, and the worst part is it was a ladies' room, and I'm a guy. So that's a terrible line fail as well.
That was also happening at the show where a lot of the girls were waiting in the guys' bathroom line because that line was too long. But it's weird because if guys get in the girls' line, not okay.
Roles are reversed. It'd be crazy, bro.
When we get back, the dumb off can commence. Allie is going toe-to-toe against that brain right there. Postmaster Johnny, 10 questions to determine who is the dumbest. Get ready, place your bets. People will get yelled at. That will happen next.
Huge band.
Grammy-winning rock band Cage the Elephant.
Intimate venue.
Cage the Elephant on stage.
Cage the Elephant, everybody.
To a private KROQ show with Cage the Elephant at the airline. Listen every hour from 9 to 6 to win tickets and instantly get on the standby boarding list to see him again for KROQ Road Trip USA Stop 6 with Oasis in New York. Courtesy of KROQ and RCA.
Hello, this is Matt from Cage the Elephant on the world famous KROQ.
You guys are awesome. I love you guys at KROQ.
The scammiest of all the scams going on, I'd have to imagine, are the pet psychics. But it's a booming business now, to the point.
I would say life coaches and pet psychics.
Yeah, and if you are one of these people, and if your business card actually says both of those on there, I bet you the back of your card says free at Vistaprint. But I also bet that it is, for some reason, it's one of these things where who can call if someone is if your life coach is getting free business cards at Vistaprint, you want to find a different life coach.
They need their own life coach.
Here's the thing, though, the pet psychic. It's like in some ways, people want to believe so much that they are communicating with their animals. They can't speak English to each other, so I can communicate. And if the animal's no longer with us, I get it. I lost a dog recently. It's very sad. I still think about Chloe a lot, but
as a dog psychic yourself, Klein, have you been able to speak to Chloe?
All the time. I know exactly what she's doing. And
what is she doing?
She's urinating on God's rug right now. And the reality is, if you'd like to connect with a pet, present and or past pet, you can call us at 800-520-1067. I will give you a free connection with your animal, something that would cost you normally hundreds, if not thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
And a lot of these pet psychics, the really good ones, you can't even get with them because the wait is like 2-3 years.
Yeah, one of the last ones we talked to, I think it was like a 3-year wait list. And Klein will not only talk to your dead dog, but will also read the mind of your current dog, because that's what some of these psychic mediums do.
Dog, cat, hamster, whatever you're into.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and turn. I was also a skeptic, but
What's Kibby thinking?
Kibby's thinking, please end it.
Yeah.
Kill me.
I know that too, and
she likes it.
Kibby wants out of that relationship so badly, and everyone knows that. You don't have to have special power.
Yeah, and don't pay $1 for that advice.
800-520-1067. I'll only have time for a few of them, so you got to get through early, because if not,
he's going to have a wait list by the time we're done here.
I will also be back jammed through 2028.
Well, the reason that we're bringing this up too is that there is another dog medium / pet medium who was speaking out about whether or not dogs can see ghosts, and she seems to think that all dogs can see ghosts, but not all humans can see ghosts. So you have to be in tune with your dog and connecting with your dog in order for them to tell you whether you're in a house that is full of ghosts and whether they're threatening spirits and all that stuff. And if you have a dog who is having weird behavior, they of course can sense that stuff because they have a sixth sense that humans don't have.
They can smell better, they can hear better, they can see better. And
sense, general sense of your surroundings and whether or not energy is weird.
This is why they claim that if you look at any of these videos that get released after an earthquake hits, they go like the dogs were being all weird and squirmy, sometimes even like an hour before the earthquake, because they could sense it or whatever else is going on. And they got the dogs that are supposedly can smell out cancer, right? They can just go up, and you hear these stories every once in a while. Oh, the dog would just come up and start licking my knee for no reason, and then the guy gets the knee biopsy and they find out he's got cancer there.
Yeah, and then think about how many people don't date a person because their dog didn't like that person, because they trust that their dog knew something that they didn't about that person, like they have darkness inside of them and the dog knows.
Let me try this. Let me see if my powers are still as good as they once were. 800-520-1067. Diana.
Hi.
Hi. I want you to think of the animal that I'm going to connect with, okay?
Okay.
I'm sensing the letter B. What is your animal's name?
My animal's name was Orion.
But he was a boy?
Yes.
Yes.
Wow.
That's right.
Good job, Klein.
Thank you. That's where I got the B. So we're on the same
That's where I got the B.
And I'm sensing... I'm seeing a Chihuahua. I'm seeing a small to medium-sized dog.
Is that right?
No.
Hold on. I didn't
Not
finish.
a dog.
Okay. Well, that's why. Let me finish it. It's playing with a cat.
Okay. All right.
Your Orion is
yeah,
a cat.
He was a cat.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Small
Wow.
cat. So look at we've already gotten to. And Orion is no longer with us.
No.
Yeah, okay. And I am sensing that Orion passed very suddenly.
We did, actually.
Whoa.
Okay, here we go. And I'm seeing a car.
No car.
No, I'm just telling you what I'm seeing outside the KROQ studios now. Hold on one second. I'm seeing a lump.
Okay, that's kind of close.
Yeah, okay. Allie, stop laughing at her dead cat. I'm
not laughing at the cat.
I'm sensing a lump that ended up being
Totally fine.
no. This lump was not a lovely lady lump, Allie. This was a problem.
No.
What happened? The cat had cancer?
No, he actually
Right. No, I know.
had
Don't
a
tell
heart
me.
condition.
A heart condition.
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
You just repeated what she said.
Don't worry.
You just have to do.
Here, I want you to know something. Your cat right now, this is the most important part of the whole reading. She's doing great.
Uh-huh.
And she's thinking about you right now. And she wants. Oh, right.
Boy. B for boy.
Hold on. Shut up.
That's where you got the B.
He wants me to tell you that he's a she now. In the afterlife. Okay?
That's what he truly
because
wanted.
it's Pride Month.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. For Pride Month. And listen, I don't know what this means, but I'm sensing a blanket. There's a blanket. I don't know if there was a blanket that she really liked, or a blanket that you like, or you've ever bought a blanket.
Yeah, I own multiple blankets.
Oh my God, crazy! I own multiple.
If you're not if you guys are not a believer yet, I mean, this is like.
Oh my God, let's see
I
if you
think
can
you
do
got it, Klein. I think you did.
All right.
great.
Do you feel better now that you've been reconnected with
What's his name?
whatever the hell?
100%.
Okay, good. All right.
That's nice.
All right, that's why we're
So
here.
that's why
Thank
you do it, Klein, because you want to help.
I just
people.
want to help. I just want to help, Allie. I'm just a helper.
Give people closure.
Let me say hi to Rebecca. Rebecca,
Hey, good morning.
did you just hear the miracle that took place over the airwaves of KROQ?
I did.
Don't even tell me what kind of animal we're dealing with. I'm going to figure it out, all right? You thinking about your animal?
I am.
All right. Dead bird, right?
No.
Okay. A live dog.
Yes.
See?
Whoa.
And that alive dog did at one point bring a dead bird into the house, correct?
No.
You haven't found it yet. It's there. Nobody wants to win the dumb off on KROQ. And yesterday, very controversial start. We had a math teacher call in earlier today, explain why the controversial question about how much profit you make selling horses. Jake was actually wrong. Jake admitted publicly earlier that he was wrong. And that
That's not what I said.
I think he said whatever I want anyway.
He said whatever I want anyway. The
And
question
I admitted that your question was stupid.
it's not my question. These were the questions.
It was your question.
For the dumb off, and you got it wrong. And even though Vanessa lost to you yesterday in the dumb off, I think that question was worth 20. So
What?
yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think it was worth 10.
Vanessa, what are you eating? What are you eating?
I gave her my leftovers.
A piece of chicken.
Oh my
A
God.
piece of chicken.
What is going on around here, guys?
I'm
That's like,
multitasking.
Hey, she did stuff. She made us dumb off pre-sashes.
yeah, look at that. Allie's wearing a dumb off.
We got
sash.
ribbons. We got
I
ribbons.
don't know why we have to have these on now.
All right, it's time for the dumb off. So
The dumb off. The dumb off.
Back to school can officially begin, and we will prove why it's important that you pay attention so you don't end up in the future sitting right here on The Dumb Off.
The Dumb Off.
All right, 10 questions, Johnny, and all that matters today is Johnny and Allie. Allie's already angry. We haven't even started yet. Question 1.
I'm excited. Let's go.
As you should be. All right. A man builds a...
Here we go.
God damn it. A man builds what?
A man...
Fence, and then he...
A man builds a house with all sides facing south. A bear walks by. What color is it?
What color is the bear or the house?
What color is it?
You're being very vague. I don't like that. Bear or house?
A bear walks by. What color is it?
Yeah.
This has nothing to... The color has nothing to do with the whole situation.
And bears don't live in the South.
Guys, I need an answer. There is a legitimate answer. When I explain it to you, you'll realize how simple it truly is.
This is how we're starting, seriously?
A man...
With a four-sided South house that makes no sense? This is so dumb.
Oh!
People are already texting the right answer on the text line, so it's not...
Fine, I'll
hard.
just look at the text line.
Just stop. No, do not. Close Allie's computer.
South. Wait, say that again.
A man built a house with all sides facing south. A bear walks by. What color is it? Question 2.
Wait, what color is it? Not where it's at?
Oh, I know. I got it. All right, move on to your other little question. Figure your thing out.
God, you guys...
Go back to your South house.
All right, you guys are so bitter. Question 2, it's the dumb off. You're in a race, and you pass the person in second place. What place are you now in?
One more time.
Done that question before.
I remember this one.
I know.
Move on.
I
got
that's
it.
why.
I got it.
I think John. I think I have a note.
One more try.
You're in a race and you pass the person in second place. What place are you now in?
Okay.
Johnny, write it down. Go to question 3.
I studied.
If 5 cats.
Oh, okay.
Catch. I put this in for you, Allie. So let's know. If 5 cats catch 5 mice in 5 minutes, how many cats to catch 100 mice in 100 minutes?
So, hold on. There's 5 cats. Are they all in the same house?
Does not matter.
What breed?
Does not matter.
Okay, wait.
If
so 5 cats.
If 5 cats catch 5 mice in 5 minutes, how many cats to catch 100 mice in 100 minutes? Write it down.
How many cats?
Someone stop feeding that cat.
How many cats?
Okay. All right. I think I got you. I think I got your little game on that one.
Which word in the dictionary is always spelled incorrectly, Johnny?
Oh, my God. That was stupid.
Write it down.
These are way easier than yesterday.
I don't believe
that
they
chicken?
are at all.
I could hear her smacking that chicken.
How big is that chicken?
Am I
Who wrote "To Be or Not to Be"? That is the question. Johnny, what are those headphones you're wearing? Are they plugged into this show or no?
Oh, my God.
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
what is that?
Oh, okay.
I'm just trying something out.
That's so weird.
Is someone feeding you the answers? What are these?
Yeah. They go to Justin the engineer, and he's locked in, and he's sending me signals.
I know that. That's easy.
Oh, Johnny, you're an idiot.
Ask about the mice.
Oh, so they are mice. Oh, wait. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Oh.
Why are you sniffing the marker, man?
It smells really good.
It does make your head clear.
Yeah.
All right, next question.
Helps a little bit.
How many months have 28 days?
I think we've done this one too.
Yeah, but some of them, it doesn't matter.
Shocker, he went to the same website.
I purposely...
You're on that Stupid Tricky Boy News.
Wow.
Next question.
How many months have 28 days?
Yeah, don't worry about it, Allie. Write down your answer. We're moving on. You guys are taking way too long on this. It's supposed to be the dumb off, all right? Yeah. What invention lets you look through walls? What invention lets you look through walls? Next question.
What?
If a pizza...
Can we get a short answer question? Can I write a nice little essay?
No.
I'm really good.
Yeah, I'm good at essays too.
We're not doing it.
Come
I've got
on.
3 more questions.
Wait, to look through walls?
What invention lets you look through walls?
All right.
If a pizza feeds 10 people, how many pizzas would you need to feed how many pizzas would you need to feed 1,010 people?
1,010 people?
Why is that so specific?
Okay, wait.
And you stuttered, too, so we should get a brand new question.
Yeah, wait. So, wait,
If
there's
a pizza
one...
feeds 10 people, how many pizzas would you need to feed 1,010 people? It's not hard. Vanessa's even putting thumbs up. She knows the answer. Moving on.
And wait, 10, and there's 10...
Pizza.
One
oh
pizza
my God,
feeds 10 people?
10 people pizza.
Okay.
Moving on. 2 more questions. Where would you find silver on top of gold, but copper on top of silver?
Say that again?
Where would you find silver on top of gold, but copper on top of silver? It is the dumb off.
This could be 2 answers, I think, but okay.
This could be 2 answers.
Yeah, I got 2 answers on that.
Right.
Maybe even 3.
Final question.
Okay.
This begins with E and ends with E, but contains only 1 letter. And that'll do it. All right. We'll score it after this.
Oh, wow.
Allie, are you mad? Are you so mad yet?
Well, I hate the first one, the South one is stupid. And then this last one with the letters. And then, what am I? What letter has so many letters? Like, whatever.
I will say, I answered every question this year. I have not done that any year.
I have a couple I still need to think about.
Okay, well, you have 3 minutes. The score's next, the dumb off, and this is when the tantrums will officially begin. Here we go. Klein, Allie show. Let's get to the exciting conclusion of round 2 of the dumb off. Someone will have to wear the sash of stupidity out in public, and for a long time, it's never fun. It's like a scarlet letter that lets the world know you're dumb officially, and we're proving it by asking questions. Now, meanwhile, there's controversy already on the text line, including 208, who says, Klein is the dumbest one on the show for picking these terrible-ass questions. Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, someone said, easiest quiz ever. If people do not get perfect scores...
Scores?
Why should they even be there? These questions are not that hard. You're making it hard for yourself. It's time for the conclusion. Here we go. We'll score it the dumb off.
The dumb off.
Omar, did you find these questions to be challenging? I know you were not participating, but I mean, you were able to answer them in your own mind,
I was
right?
playing along. Definitely some were harder than the others,
All right,
for sure.
all right, well, but still, I mean, Allie, if you don't get at least like 5 of these right, it's sad.
What about me? Can I get any right?
No one's expecting you to get anything right.
Oh, man.
All right, question 1. A man builds a house with all sides facing south. A bear walks by. What color is it? Allie?
So it's white because it's a polar bear, because the only way that you can have a house with all the sides facing south is when you're in the South Pole or whatever. Boom.
North Pole, but okay. Johnny, what did you write?
I put North Pole, white bear, white Coca-Cola bear, dude.
All right.
Let's go.
Great.
All right.
Shot.
We figured you out.
1-on-1,
Good,
baby.
guys, congratulations. You got the first question right.
All right.
Question number 2. You're in a race. You passed the person in second place. What place are you now in, Allie?
I wrote second place.
Mr. Sir, I got second place
All right,
also.
I purposely put that was a last year question where both of you got that one wrong last year, and both of you said you'd be in first place if you passed
Means
the
we're
person.
smarter than we were last
So
year.
I want to just prove that you have learned something. We go to question 3. Perfect score so far. Question 3. It's the dumb off on KROQ. Allie versus Johnny. Only one of them will move forward. Wonder if these guys tie again. That would be.
That'd be great, actually.
If
Yeah.
you tied again, Allie may
Not
just
be great.
Allie may
That'd be
jump
sick.
right out a window right now. Question 3. If 5 cats catch 5 mice in 5 minutes, how many cats to catch 100 mice in 100 minutes?
Five cats. Boom.
Allie says 5. So, Johnny, what did you say?
Damn, I put 100 cats.
Yeah, okay. You're an idiot. Johnny, the correct answer is 5.
Wow. How'd you... Oh, wait, whatever. Yeah, that's math. It's all right. Just give it up. It's all right. Next question.
The opposite of girl math. It's like, I got that question right because it's math and it doesn't count.
Yeah, that's all right.
Still 5 cats. You could assume that they're catching 1 mouse per minute. So
that's all right. I'm more of a dog guy. I like dogs.
Not irrelevant to the question.
Yeah.
Question number 4. Which word in the dictionary is always spelled incorrectly? Johnny.
Incorrectly.
Okay, this was also a repeat question. Last year, I believe Johnny said it was ozone layer or something, what he thought was spelled incorrectly. Allie, what did you put down?
I put down incorrectly as well.
Okay, that is the correct.
Sounds like she's lying right there.
Yeah, I know.
No,
she
I
kinda-
have it written down.
What did you write
incorrectly.
She spelled it incorrectly.
I did
also.
spell it incorrectly at first.
Good
but
Lord.
I got it.
Deduction on that. I'm an excellent speller.
I will accept that as the right answer.
come on.
We move on now. Johnny, you're doing the best you've ever done in any intelligence test on the show ever,
Bro,
just so you know.
3 out of 4 so far. Not bad.
Question number 5. Allie, why you seem so down?
Because I think it's going to go off the rails in a minute.
Probably, most definitely.
Question
I've got them all right so
number
far.
5. Who wrote To Be or Not to Be? That is the question. Johnny.
I put Shakespeare. William Shakespeare.
Allie?
I also put William Shakespeare.
That face looks like she's lying.
No, I did. I put
Did you really?
Shakespeare.
Yeah.
But I couldn't remember if you said who said it or
Right.
who wrote it.
Said who wrote it.
Oh, okay.
Who said it? That's not the question, but I'm just curious. Did you know that, Johnny? Who said it?
No, I don't care who said it, but I know it's Shakespeare,
But
though.
who said it? I'm just curious. Would
Probably
you-
a man.
A man, okay.
What man? What character?
A white guy?
A white man. You're right.
Yeah, I don't know.
Allie probably knows. She was probably in a summer stock production of Hamlet at one point.
Oh, Hamlet? Wow.
We go to question, and that's where Allie feels like it's all going to fall apart. Next question, 7. What invention lets you look through walls? Allie, what'd you write?
Wait, is that the
You
next
skipped one.
question?
You skipped
hold on.
I thought it was
Sorry,
the how many months have
Sorry,
28?
how many months have 28 days, Allie?
All of them.
Okay.
I put every month also.
All right, that is correct. 12 months. You guys also improved on that. Last time
Yeah.
around, you both said 1 month.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I thought it was just 28 days,
I
and
know.
that would be February.
All right, now here we go. The last questions. We're on the sheet number 2. So far, Allie is still beating Johnny by 1, which means Johnny is about to meet Vanessa in the Dumb Off finals. Next question.
He thinks this is fun. Can we just give it to him?
What invention lets you look through walls?
I wrote Superman.
Whoa. I didn't know we could answer that.
What did you write?
I wrote Windows. But
That is correct, Johnny.
Windows, really?
Johnny gets the point. Allie wrote Superman?
Damn.
Because there's nothing that lets you look through walls but Superman.
Window. Johnny got it. Johnny got it right.
That's another trick question.
Yeah,
Whatever.
It's not a trick question.
Yeah, it is.
Johnny, look at that giant window
All right,
behind
now
him.
the KNX News guys, yeah, shut up.
You're all being judged.
I want to go. Let's go.
Oh, man.
All right, so
That's right.
Allie is, I can't believe you said Superman and Johnny said window. And now it's tied up right now. This is
Yeah.
crazy. With 2 questions
I
left.
think I'm also right.
Well,
Superman looks through walls.
Not
He has
an
X-ray
invention.
vision.
It's not an invention, and he's not real. I
He
hate
is
to
an
break it to you.
invention.
Yeah, he is actually an invention between 2 people.
Yeah. I think I'm totally right.
I wish I would have wrote Superman.
Superman does not allow you to look through walls, you dummy.
That is
It
true.
allows
too.
me to see through him.
No. Idiot.
So we're tied?
You're tied.
Wow.
She's so mad.
Wow.
Allie's so mad.
All right.
Let's go. Next one. Come on. Let's go.
If a pizza feeds 10 people, how many pizzas would you need to feed 1,010 people? Johnny.
Oh, shoot. I put either 101 or 1,010.
Well,
Okay, that has to be wrong.
Yeah, like math,
You can't
I-
put 2 answers that are different.
Which answer is the one you want to go with?
Is one of them right, though?
I'm not saying anything until you tell me your answer.
No lifeline. I can't call nobody.
All right. Allie, you have an answer?
I wrote 101.
Wait, I wrote that. 101.
I'm going to give you guys both the point.
Yes! Yes!
What the hell?
I wrote
He
one-
said or 1,000?
Brother, 101. Read it and
Let me
read.
read his number.
101.
No, there's a 10
No.
with a little
What's
squiggly
right
next
there?
to it.
What's right
and
there
a
on top? 101.
Yeah, 101 is his
101.
answer.
101. Finalized
No,
answer.
he has a 10 there and a little...
He wrote down the question. He's writing down
Yes.
the question. That's
And
it.
so is it a tie?
I think it's a tie
It's
still.
still a
And
tie.
ties go to Johnny, right?
No, but there's
Wait,
still,
two
there's
more
still 2 more
questions.
questions.
Two more.
I feel the least good about these last
Where-
questions.
Oh, no. I hope
Here's where it gets interesting.
Where would you find silver on top of gold, but copper on top of silver? Allie,
In a mine.
in a mine. Okay, Johnny?
Again, I got 2 answers. I got coins or I got pawn shop.
Oh,
Jesus
that's a
Christ.
good answer.
Yes, pawn shop is
You're
good.
all
I
wrong.
actually had stack of coins written down as well.
Coins.
Oh, man.
And pawn shop.
And a pawn shop.
We're on the periodic table.
Oh, God.
Coins and pawn shop are actually good, solid answers, too. Let's be
I
real.
still am happy with Superman, but all right, what's the final question?
You're happy with it. It's a stupid answer, and it's wrong.
I don't think gold is an element, too, but okay.
Can you just minus a point for that? He doesn't even know that it's on the periodic
But
table.
I got good answers. I just got them in different ways.
Johnny, it's tied going into this last question.
All right,
one of
tied.
you is going to meet Vanessa, and one of who goes next? Omar.
What
and I?
happens if we both get this wrong or right?
Ties go to Johnny.
All right.
Yeah, Allie, you'd move on in the dumb off.
Come on!
I think.
Ties don't go to Johnny. That's just
Rock,
a
paper, scissors.
rock, pepper, scissors. Come on, guys.
You got to go with rock, paper, scissors.
Keep your pepper over there, man.
All right,
Rock, pepper, scissors.
Final question, guys.
Here we go. I'm excited for this one.
Man. This begins with E, ends with E, contains only one letter. Allie, what did you write?
E.
You just wrote E? Johnny, what did you write?
I wrote I-E-Y-E. Contains only one letter. It's the Y. Starts with E, ends with E, and contains one letter. I.
Klein, please, don't do this to me. Listen to what he's telling you.
Begins with
I'm
E,
correct.
ends with E, contains only one letter.
Y. It's
Yeah,
I.
but E...
That's
and-
2 letters.
Yeah,
No,
there's 3
begins with-
letters
But
in
he
that.
said begins with E, ends with E, and ends...
It
contains
contains
only one letter.
Only one letter.
I.
And Allie, you said what?
I said what he said.
You can't change it. What did you say?
I just said E.
All right, correct answer is an envelope.
What?
Stupid.
Yeah, that was stupid either.
Yeah.
Yeah, what the hell?
Whatever.
Mine is better.
I was more right than he was.
No, I is correct.
Both of you are idiots. The correct answer is
I can see.
envelope, which is a word that starts with E, ends with E, and contains one letter.
Mm.
And
Give you a bill.
and I don't know how to argue.
Oh, contains one letter, like envelope, letter,
Yeah.
post.
Klein.
That's stupid, man. Hey, let's just beat up Klein, man.
Yeah, why don't
I'll
we...
do a tiebreaker since you guys
Why
are
don't we
tied right
DQ?
now. I will
Yeah,
do
we
a
could
tiebreaker.
DQ,
I will
actually.
do a tiebreaker, guys. It's a tiebreaker.
I don't like that.
You don't like a tiebreaker?
I mean, we could do... How about one more physical test?
No, we're not doing a physical test.
Oh, how about...
Here you go,
Can
Johnny.
we do a dancing test?
Here we go. Here we go. Why don't you guys have a gay off the two? of
I
you?
want to dance.
Actually, I'm down with that.
Okay.
I know you are.
Well, we could do that. I don't mind.
This is your tiebreaker.
Damn, this is interesting. I'm scared a little bit.
All right. Johnny, Allie, write this down, Johnny. Which weighs more? Johnny, 1 pound of feathers, 1 pound of cinder blocks. What weighs more, Johnny and Allie? You're going to write this down. Johnny's thinking. Johnny, what did you write down?
I wrote all the same because they're all a pound.
Same.
Okay, you guys are equally dumb.
All right, ties go to Johnny.
All right.
This is the last tiebreaker. This is really
Why are we going double
this
round?
is the
We both got that right.
I know.
We said we're both dumb.
Yes, you're both dumb, but you both got it right. This is the final tiebreaker.
Why am I so many tiebreakers, man?
If you only have one match and enter a room with a lamp, a candle, and a
No,
fireplace.
this is the crap that
Yeah,
I hate
let's
the
just
most.
camp
Stupid
out.
cabin. There's like a million cabins with riddles. Every cabin's just got a riddle.
Shouldn't we be on break right
no
now?
cabin
Nope.
that could just be a
All
cabin.
walls are facing south in this cabin.
Oh my god!
If you only have one match
One
and enter
match.
a room with a lamp, a candle, and a fireplace, which do you light first? This is the last question.
Oh, I know this one.
This is the last question. It will determine who moves on in the dumb off. This is big.
Allie.
Johnny?
Is this a Mark and Allie?
You have to ask Allie first because I went last right now.
You wrote down your answer.
Yeah, but
Allie, which do you light first? Allie wrote down one match.
The match. You
Johnny,
like the match first.
Johnny, what did you write?
The match too.
Wow.
Boom!
All right.
Boom! We got you.
Come
we got
on.
your
You-
number.
you
You
guys-
little riddle maker. Boom! Boom! Google!
Take us-
Envelope there.
All right, we'll take a break. This is a very exciting. Now we've got our final shaping up nicely.
Now you have
Allie,
to come up with real questions.
Johnny, and Vanessa have all made their way to the. Somehow there's going to be a five-way tie in the dumb off.
I need to use the restroom now.
Congratulations. We got to take a break. When we come back, your ADD news. More tickets for you to go see Cage the Elephant next.
Klein Alley Show.
The world famous KROQ.
Question we have for you right now as we try to save society is which couple out there is the biggest dick couple? And when we use the word dick, we're not meaning it in the way that Pee Wee Herman would use it. We're meaning it more in this couple,
In
maybe
that
you
case, do be a dick.
yeah, maybe you like them. Maybe they're a fine couple, you hang out with them, but there's something about that couple that just they fit into a couple that is, society could do better without. And there's some clear ones coming through already on the text line. We'll get to your calls as well. Our favorite nominee, we will invite you to join us this Friday with some lift tickets.
818 wanted to nominate right out the gate the couple that walks way too slowly together.
Oh.
Whether it's at a grocery store or on a sidewalk, they are so oblivious to the fact that they're blocking everyone from getting by, but they don't care because they're so in love.
Hey, Sophia, it is officially the most romantic time of the year, only 2 weeks and a few days away from Valentine's Day. It's all about them couples. Which couple would you like to nominate right out of the gate as biggest dick?
All right, here goes to Maria and Dan.
Well, you don't have to give specific. You don't have to give specific
Okay, I
names.
love this.
But what did Maria and Dan do that you think make them a terrible couple?
Okay, so I didn't mean to do that. Okay, when me and Maria, we make plans, and without any notice, she brings along her boyfriend.
Okay,
Oh, yeah, the invite without asking.
Well,
I don't like that either.
It's the couple that can't do anything separate. So even if it's clearly an event where it would not be a couple event, it's always the one couple that for whatever reason shows up together.
But they don't say anything in advance,
No.
like that the boyfriend's going to be there.
Right, and it was probably pretty clear. Like she was thinking, girls' night, we'll get drinks. And they're like, oh, there's Dan.
And let me
Thanks,
guess,
Maria.
Dan's boring.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. We got it. Yeah, that's
Like
an
if Dan
interesting-
was cool, then they wouldn't say anything about it.
Yeah, I know a couple like this. I think they finally broke up, but it became almost a joke that it didn't matter. We almost would set up the events to go, let's see how far we can push this to see if she still comes with him. So we'd be like, if we set up golf, she couldn't possibly show up. There's only 4 people in the group. So
then
we'd
she'll
say
show
golf,
up?
and then she'd show up.
What?
And we're
Would
like,
she
"What?"
play?
No. She was like, I'll just hang out. We're like, what is going on here?
Don't you have a better thing? Like,
Don't you have 2 cars or something?
Yeah, oh my God.
Mark, all right, open nominees. Don't be a dick couples as we're officially entering the most romantic time of the year. Our favorite one, we'll get some tickets to join us Friday, Ditch Day, Snow Song. What's up?
Yeah, the couple that shows up to the function, like already deep in conversation, and then when you get there, you can't even add to their conversations because they're just constantly going at it. You can't even add to anything that they're saying.
Interesting. So they're in their own stratosphere.
Like a fight?
Yes, exactly.
Well, fighting couple is a different sort of couple, I would argue, than what he's saying. He's saying a couple that is kind of oblivious to the fact that now
Other
there's
people have entered the conversation.
Others around now, and they're
Right.
still kind of in that A-B conversation. The fighting couple, which is an interesting one as well, obviously, are the couple that everything could set them off, and one of them's always mad at the other one.
Yeah, but one that I like even more, 626 put in on the text line, is the couple that seems very happy together, but then when they're alone, they will talk crap about the other person in the relationship to you.
Yeah.
You
That's a
know,
good
it's
one,
like,
too.
well, he always does this, he always does that. And then the girlfriend comes over and she's like, well, he blah, 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 blah. You know, they're always crapping on each other, but then when they're together, it seems like they're, quote, happy.
Right, publicly they look very happy. Hey, Ryan on KROQ, don't be a dick. Talking couples now as we are in the most romantic time of the year. Which couple do you like the least?
Yeah, I like to nominate the couple that has to plan a double date and fights every single time a date is planned. Not even an hour goes by, and there has to be an argument for the most pettiest thing.
It's interesting.
For
'Cause
example,
sometimes
you
that's,
didn't wake me up for Disneyland.
yeah, sometimes that's the glue that keeps that couple together is the fact that they're so heated. Because they always say not fighting at all is a big red flag. If you're not fighting at all, that means kind of you're both checked out. But
yeah,
if you're
but then
fighting,
there's always fighting.
if you're fighting constantly about every little thing. And it's always interesting, too, because I've sat next to, like, people at restaurants before where there's a couple that's been together for a while and then, like, a new couple. And the new couple's getting along because they still like each other. And then the couple that's been together for a while is like, look at your future.
Yeah. Oh, the steak. Well, you shouldn't get the steak. You're not going to eat it. You have a heart thing.
Right. George, KROQ, welcome. It's Don't Be a Dick Couples. Our favorite nominee will get tickets to join us Ditch Day. What do you got for us?
Hello, guys. How are you doing?
Great.
Doing fine.
So the couples that talk to themselves like babies, one to each other, and they also talk in third person.
Give me an example of the first, the baby talk, please.
So, so let's imagine John and Katie, and John is like, "Hello, how are you doing?" And the other one is like, "I'm good, baby, I'm good." And they talk to each other like that. They're like, "Oh, baby bear," and they're talking one to each other like that.
Keep going. I'm still unclear.
Give us a few more examples, if you could.
Like, oh, you were talking about the steak, and they're like, "Oh, you're a big boy. You would like to eat this steak today?" And they're talking like that, and you're like, "What is going on with these guys?"
Uh-huh.
Do you have an example of what that would sound like?
What did he say?
Do you have an example of what that would sound like?
So it's just like that. They go on and on and on like that, and you're on the other table hearing them, and it's kind of really uncomfortable to hear that.
Right. And if they were by themselves on the bed doing pillow talk, how would that sound?
Like in the phone?
Yeah.
Oh, it would be the same.
Yeah, give me an example.
All right. So they will be like, "Oh, you're working today? You're working? When are you gonna be home? I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting for you. I want to see you today," and things like that. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
And
if one of them ordered a donut and the other one wanted to try the donut, what would that sound like?
oh my God. Can you please give me a piece of your donut? I really want a piece of your donut.
Right. I get it. Starting to make sense. Right. All right.
I find that really annoying.
Yes.
Right.
I can see. It sounds like it. All
We
right.
can understand
All
now.
right,
I think we have a clear picture.
I get that one now.
But we'll
Yeah.
come back to you
Yeah,
later.
yeah. Think of a good example, George, so we can role play a situation. We'll get back to you in a second. Daniel on KROQ, good morning. Don't be a dick. What's up?
Morning. What's happening, guys?
Looking for nominees for the biggest dick couples. As a result, tickets up for grabs, and we're going to save society by eliminating one of these couples once and for all. What's up?
So I hate the couples that when you're at dinner and this couple, they're having such a good time that they have to make sure everybody around them knows it. They're joking around and trying to make everybody else kind of envious of their happy relationship when, sometimes I'm having a real conversation about I forgot eggs or toothpaste, from the grocery store.
Yeah, I get it.
I wonder what that would sound like.
George, back to George. George, if the couple you're talking about is having a conversation about eggs or toothpaste, how would that sound? George?
Does the baby want his eggs like these? Scrambled?
All right.
With the toothpaste?
All right, hold on.
Great. Okay.
Different.
Good nominee as well.
We have a different George on the phone right now. He will not. He's playing for second place. But go ahead, other George from the 562. What's up?
Yeah.
my deal is the younger person that thinks they're a life coach offering you advice on how to raise your
that's a
kids.
good one.
Yes, that's a great nominee.
Like, I found the person of my dreams
Right.
because I did this.
Oh,
you know?
yes, the couple that thinks they can answer all of your questions. They know their relationship has made it 5 years successfully, so they are the gurus
figured out life,
of
yeah.
relationships. That's a great nominee.
626 wanted to nominate me personally and my wife, and I just wanted to say couples who look like each other
Oh, I hate that.
is definitely
God damn.
something that really aggravates people.
Yeah, I agree. Jen, it's time to nominate couples. Don't be a dick. Got to pick our favorite in a second. Give away this lift tickets. Which couple are you hoping to nominate?
Hi, guys.
Hi.
We did.
Sweet dips.
I want to nominate the swingers, like the open relationship couple, especially like the older couples that just want to spice up their relationship, like, and they're always trying to flirt with you. And
I agree.
The flirting is the part that's annoying about it because they're like, and you want to join in too? And you're like, I don't know, man.
They're very proud.
You don't know.
If you are a swinger and or in an open relationship, you're very proud of that. And once that's out and you like let everyone know that, you love to let everyone know that at any time. And I know a couple, I think, Allie, we know the same couple that were in an open relationship or swingers. And, like, they would at any given time be like, by the way, if you want to
have sex,
we want to have sex with her later, we can make that happen. You're like, what is going on here?
Like,
we're
I was actually just trying to get to the coffee machine.
Yeah. It's like,
KROQ.
Klein Alley Show.
106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
all right, very special happy birthday, Fat Joe. And remember, today is your day. Right now is your time to give us a call. You could end up in New York, where you would get to see Oasis and Cage the Elephant. It's all part of KROQ's Road Trip USA, and I'm looking for caller 20 right now, 800-520-1067.
You could also probably see Fat Joe while you're there.
And you'll probably see Fat Joe there as well.
I'm from New York!
Yeah, that's right. We know.
You're from the home of a terrorist! Yes, I'm from New York!
We will never forget. Although someone said that Fat Joe is on the Ozempic, so now he's just regular Joe, which is not nearly as cool sounding. But anyway, regular Joe in New York. Well, I sent you that.
Terrible though, right? He hasn't lost the terrible. You can't Ozempic that out.
No, you cannot Ozempic that out. That is still there. I don't know why our show has decided to make Fat Joe our number one enemy, but apparently he is.
Well, I think he's also being accused of some pretty nasty things as well. So
what, singing?
No, sex with minors.
There's that.
Oh,
bad.
no.
That's bad
Oh,
too.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, anyway, he's a good
That's
punching
what
bag.
happens in New York.
If you'd like to see Cage the Elephant at a private KROQ show, and that'll be happening at the El Rey, we'd love you to be caller 20 right now and then get you on the standby list so you can travel to the other coast and see Cage with Oasis. I'll pick up caller 20 in a moment, make your dreams come true, then we'll get into the ADD news. And if you're hoping to live forever, we've got a brand new old people secret to share with you this hour. Here's a tease.
And that's the truth.
So get ready to learn from that person if you would like to live forever. Everyone is searching for eternal youth. I don't even know how to say eternal youth. That would just be eternal life, I guess, because she doesn't sound very youthful.
Just a long life, you know.
Let me say hi to caller 20, which puts us in Covina. Good morning, Amy.
Hi!
And you and your dog are celebrating. Understandably,
Yes.
you are caller 20.
Yay! Thank you so much. I'm so happy.
Hey, it's going to be great. We're going to be at a very private, intimate KROQ show at the El Rey. Only way to get in is to win your way in, just like you did a moment ago. And
Yep.
other people will have
We'll
a
see you
chance
there.
coming up in about an hour. And we may be sending you to New York to go see Cage with Oasis, all right?
Thank you so much. I'm so happy.
All right.
I love you guys.
Oh,
Sweet divots.
that's very nice of you. Thank you for saying that. Hold on one
Thank
second.
you.
There she goes. That's Amy. All right, find out what's going on in the world. Check your ADD news and moments. Then we'll help you live forever. Lots to get to as we are officially now in summer hours here on KROQ.
Penis vagina. Penis vagina. Penis poop pee trala. Hoopa.
And this teacher has a new song about your body and where it's okay to touch, and this is going viral.
These are my private parts, private parts, private parts. These are my private parts. No one should touch them.
Thoughts?
That's a great song.
There's a few songs about this.
Don't touch me there. This is
And there's a dance that goes with it. It's like this.
Allie's performing on YouTube, guys.
Don't touch me there. This is my no-no square.
Oh, my God.
You know it? Stop. Don't touch me there. This is my no-no square.
If you do that dance, Allie,
You don't have to do that, Allie.
no one is going to want to touch your no-no square if you do that dance. So you don't have to worry about the
It
song.
was never a yes square for me in my life.
Klein, Allie, Klein, Allie Show.
KROQ, the world famous KROQ. KROQ.
This is a grown-ass adult right now, and I'm going to play this for you because they spent a lot of money trying to find a very specific Labubu.
I have spent thousands trying to get the Golden Boo roll. Like, this better be the Golden Boo, otherwise I'm crashing out. Like, you guys don't understand.
Did you see the video, Klein?
Oh, yeah.
You believe this is real?
I don't know. It looks real to me, dude.
Okay, this is one of those videos you post just to get clicks, Klein.
Well, it fooled me.
I guess it did.
You little bitch.
KROQ, we are Klein Alley Show. Thanks for hanging out. If you're a new listener, you'll learn to love us or hate us eventually. Let's get into your news now. This is a delayed ADD news, but it's very important you hear what's going on in the world. And then we'll get into everything else we have in store for you, including, but not limited to, minimal amusement. That's what we can provide every single day right here on KROQ. Right now, though, your news.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
There are plenty of home meal kits that you can utilize. Here are a few of them. Blue Apron, Home Chef, Every Plate, Green Chef, Sunbasket, Marley Spoon, Dinnerly, Purple Carrot, Sakara Life, Territory Foods, Freshly, Factor, Trifecta Nutrition, Daily Harvest, Gobble, Hungry Root, Blue Apron Wine and Market, and more.
There was a great one that unfortunately went away. I think it was the plate one. What was the one you said earlier?
Blue Plate? Green Plate?
Blue Plate. I think I liked that one. There was one of them I was into.
There was the one that you were doing for a while.
It was
but
great.
then I think the quality went down.
No, I think they got sold or bought or something, and then they started doing the best part about it was the delivery part. It would show up at your door. And actually, I thought the food was pretty good. Some of them, you don't have to do anything. You just put them in the microwave, hit a button, and you're done. Some of them, it's like you want to pretend like you know how to cook.
That's
so
the one. Those are the ones I did.
They send you kind of a box with a couple of carrots and some stuff. You still have to do a little bit of cooking.
You chop everything. You make it, but it should take 30 minutes or less.
And then people are like, look what I put. People pretend, everyone thinks they're Julia Child because they threw some stuff in the box.
I made beef stroganoff.
And all you did was mix packages together. But and we all fell for it because at the beginning, the plan was, we'll send you free boxes for a few weeks and then you cancel any time.
Exactly.
And Allie, I feel like you were jumping from thing to thing. All those ones you mentioned, I feel like you were a part of for at least 2 weeks.
I just like it when people are fighting over me. You know, I'll do one for a little bit, then I'll stop, then I'll get another one, free shipment, then I'll stop, and then they'll be like, we miss you, and they'll send me all these coupons and stuff and try and get me back, and I was doing that circuit for a while.
And if you sold out your friends and family, they would send you more stuff, because I remember for a while,
referral code,
it was like, your friend Allison Johnson thought you would enjoy this. I'm like, this dumb bitch just sold me out
your
again.
friend Allison Johnson thinks you would enjoy a lot of things.
Yeah, it's a lot of things. And I'm like, what is she getting? What are you selling me out for this time? I hate it.
So HelloFresh is the one that I have used this one, and they are now in a little bit of trouble. All of them want your money, your loyalty, your promise of less hassle, etc., all the stuff we just talked about. But in this case, people were being told that their first meal kit was free, but then they were being charged for it. So even though it was saying, hey, we're going to send you a first shipment free, they would then see a bill on their statement that they didn't consent to. And then they also made it hard for people to cancel. So the whole auto renew feature was a little too aggressive. But here's the deal. They have to pay $7.5 million. And the way it all breaks down, the customers are only getting $1 million of that. So if you had HelloFresh between 2019 and 2025, you might be eligible for like $4. Still worth it to me. All right, congrats to anybody working locally in the hotel industry. If you'll be happy to know that $30 minimum wage is on its way, will be in place by the time the 2028 Olympics come around. However, Times are tough for a lot of people. And the new list of lowest paid jobs in America is here. One of the lowest on the list that I've definitely had, there's a lot of jobs on here that I've had, servers, waiters, and waitresses. They make a annual mean wage of $38,360. But what do you think was the number one lowest paid job in America? It surprised me, actually.
Well, there's always these jobs you think are not going to be great jobs, but they pay super great, like garbage man. Like, they make good money.
Yeah.
And you think, like, that was always like a threat. Like, if you don't pay attention in school, you're going to grow up and be a garbage man. I wish that had not been turned to me as a threat. It seems like a great opportunity.
Oh, absolutely.
If you don't mind, once you get nose blind to everyone else's stank, it's pretty cool, actually, especially if you get to be the person riding on the back of the truck. It's a menial job that pays the least.
And yeah, there's stuff on there like farm workers. You know, they obviously don't get paid a whole lot. Day laborers.
I don't know if that counts, Omar, as like a real job.
It doesn't count.
Like,
okay.
it would have to be, but also like they used to get away with waiters and waitresses that because it was so tip heavy, you actually were still able to get like $3 an hour as a salary.
Well, the average hourly wage for servers is like $18 an hour. That's the average across the whole nation. But the ones who get paid way less than that are the hosts and hostesses.
Oh, yeah. They sit at the table with the clipboard and say, sorry, there's no table for you?
Yeah, and that was my first job. One of my first jobs ever out of college was just a host saying, hey, and it was for a restaurant that was struggling. So, hey, let me show you to your seat was pretty useless at that point. You could see every seat was open.
There used to be some restaurants, like really like, it's spot restaurants. You'd go in, there was like, it looked like there was a pageant happening, a beauty pageant at the host stand. And I don't even know what they all did.
Oh my God. And they all had those little headsets.
Like 9 hosts, and they were all gorgeous. And you're like, what are you all possibly doing?
And they're all like
here?
dressed in sleek black.
Yeah.
And you're like, hi.
It's like intimidating.
They're like, hi, you look like you're here to eat. I'm like, well, all right. Well,
but maybe if they didn't need 9 of them, they could pay one of them a living wage. There's so many of them.
There's so
many hosts there. I was like, there's more hosts than there are tables in the whole restaurant.
I know, they got like beautiful table map in front of them. So the number one was shampooers at the hair salon. So the person that is washing your hair, not the person that's cutting your hair, the person that's washing it, putting a little towel updo, and then moving you over to the hairstylist, they make about $30,830 a year. Number 2 was cooks and anyone working in fast food. Then there was amusement and recreation attendants. So the people that are like, buckle your seatbelt, boop, press the button.
Right.
You know, the ones that are in charge of your safety, they're not making a lot of money.
Got it.
All right, and then
are you tipping do you tip a shampoo? I don't go to a place that does a shampoo, but do you tip the person that shampoos?
And every salon now that I go to, there's a separate person that's
But
doing
isn't that almost like a paid internship?
It usually is for hair students, like their first job out of hair school is like, all right, I'm going to go work at a salon, being the one that's sweeping up the hair and shampooing everybody and putting little smocks on, all that stuff, while I learn the ropes and figure out how to actually apply all the things that I've learned. But a lot of places can't, like, they're not even paying them a living wage, so then they don't even end up doing that. They just skip that process, and they're like, I guess I'll just, try and build clients on my own because I don't have the ability to just sit around and sweep hair for 8 hours.
I shouldn't admit this because I know you guys will use this against me. One time I was waiting for my wife. She was getting her hair done like the right way, and that takes a long time. And I was bored, and they're like, would you like to do a shampoo? I've never done that.
Why did you have to sit there and wait for that?
I actually, she should have been done.
Isn't it like 6 hours?
Yeah, well,
my wife
Katie's
is
gone for 4 hours.
I went what time she said she'd be done to get her, and they're like, it's going to be another 2 hours. I'm like, she's already been here all day, 2 hours. So I was going to leave, and then the person's like, she's like, why don't you go get a shampoo? I've never had like a real, I've never in my life had a
they do a whole massage.
Shampoo.
They do a eucalyptus spray on me.
Such a raging erection during the shampoo, Allie. It was tremendous. It was like I've never experienced.
And the shampooer was like, I should be making more.
And it was also a dude.
And this guy had the hardest, the firmest hand.
Hey, she's actually not going to be done for a while, but you are.
It was a woman, but I kind of get it. It wasn't even about the woman. It was about the way that they were like really finding, I don't know, the right pressure points in the scalp.
Yeah, well,
I've never had
sometimes
that
they do a décolletage massage as well.
A what?
Décolletage all over his face.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, anyway, not allowed back in that place,
you can
but still.
choose mouth open or closed.
Yeah, that's glad I shared that story.
Selling fake Labubus is a very lucrative side hustle right now, but not only is buying a fake Labubu a waste of your time and money, it's also a huge health hazard, and it might kill you or your children. According to the Consumer Safety Commission, they've issued a warning saying that Lafufu dolls pose a serious risk of choking and death to younger children. The knockoffs can break apart easily and release small pieces that can become choking hazards, and people have been posting pictures of the heads falling off, the eyes melting or sometimes popping off or exploding off in the heat. And the acting commission chairman,
so cool.
This is what he said.
I want an exploding Lafufu.
I know, right?
So
I'd
much
pay
better
more for that.
than a real one.
Said the fake dolls, quote, have no place in American homes. No parent should have to wonder if a toy will stop their child from breathing.
All right,
Protect
well.
your child and buy only from the reputable sellers.
Yeah, and I feel bad for all the dogs out there. A lot of dogs have been disciplined because they think, if I'm a dog and I see a Labubu, I think that is a toy.
That's for me.
That's me. That's a me toy.
Of course.
And so dogs are now eating kids' Labubus, and the kids that used to love these dogs are getting so mad, and they're going, I thought you were my best friend. I hate you, Fluffy. And meanwhile, these dogs are like, what the hell did I do? This
I was
looks
just
like
eating something that looked like I should eat.
looks like one of my things. So there you have it. There's your news. We come back in a moment, help you live forever. Get into some clickbait as we solve the internet's biggest riddles and more after this.
Huge band.
Grammy-winning rock band Cage the Elephant.
Intimate venue.
Cage the Elephant on stage.
Cage the Elephant, everybody. To a private KROQ show with Cage the Elephant at the airline. Listen every hour from 9 to 6 to win tickets and instantly get on the standby boarding list to see him again for KROQ Road Trip USA Stop 6 with Oasis in New York. Courtesy of KROQ and RCA.
Hello, this is Matt from Cage the Elephant on the world famous KROQ.
You guys are awesome. I love you guys at KROQ.
For anyone who has been through what I went through, and a lot of people have reached out and said they have gone through it for various reasons, it's not fun.
You got the moves. Super Bowl. Nobody wins.
That is very true. It was my very own Super Bowl.
Can't wait to hear all about it.
I'm not going to go into too much except to say that I figured out multiple ways to embarrass myself throughout the process. And
You ready for this? Super Bowl 45.
Thank you.
It's all pay dirt.
That's right. It was all pay dirt yesterday. For those of you that don't know what goes on, if you ever do an endoscopy or colonoscopy, whatever, they force you to not eat, and not only not eat, but you have to basically clean out your entire system, which means you have to drink 64 gallons of some sort of a fluid that will pretty much...
That's 64 gallons. That's so many.
Maybe not gallons. 64...
Ounces?
No, it feels like more than that. It was a lot. Jake, you know, you're an expert. You've done 40 of
Well,
these
yours
things.
felt lower than what I had to do.
Whatever I had to
I
do.
have to give you the max.
It was a 20-day supply that you had to
But
drink.
it feels like a lot because it tastes like crap.
Yeah, you have to drink a 20-day supply, a 20-day supply of like a laxative, and you have to drink it all within 2 hours. So they basically want you to flush out your system.
Mm-hmm.
It's a full flush, and then you lose complete control of your body. You're at a point now where they even say in the notes, don't leave. Make sure you are within 1 foot of a toilet at all times, because your body, you cannot trust your body anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Your body will explode. And you go through that whole process. Yesterday, as you know, I came in here anyway. Bad idea. Sat here during the show. You guys brought food after food after food, rubbed it in my face. I was starving.
Great day.
Yeah, one of the best days ever.
Not for me, it wasn't a great day. And then this guy is like...
Hey, guys. You guys are a bunch of little punk bitches for what you did to Klein today. Klein's the only reason why you guys are on the effing radio. And you guys do him dirty like that, you guys got some serious karma coming your way.
This guy said it.
He would do worse to us
You're
if
right.
we were in that
Absolutely.
situation.
We're
Are you kidding
doing
me?
what he would have wanted.
I was so proud
Yes.
when that plate of bacon came in the studio. I was so angry and also so proud at the same time.
Yes.
Because I said, that's beautiful what they're doing. They're torturing me. But then when the tacos came and then the pizza came and then the other stuff started showing up, then I started getting really mad.
The pizza is when you turned.
Of all of the stuff, and everyone will argue, the prepping for it is the worst part because, understandably, it's a terrible feeling your body goes through. But I was so hungry that all I wanted to do was get over to the place, have it over with, so I could just start filling my face. And in fact, I took a piece of that pizza from this room, wrapped it in foil, and I brought it in my pocket into the surgery center. I showed up with pizza in my pocket,
It's like
ready
your
to go.
comfort item.
It was my comfort item. And then they made me like take everything out and get undressed. And I was like, what could I do with
Put my
this?
pizza.
And the people all looked at me and they go, did you bring a wrapped slice of pizza for yourself? I go, I did. And they go, oh, you can't be eating that for at least 24 hours after this.
24 hours?
They said,
Come
They
on.
said maybe 48. They said
Maybe 48.
They said,
F you.
They said greasy and spicy will absolutely destroy you if you try to go to that right
Well,
afterwards.
newsflash, I'm already destroyed.
Yeah, do it.
So I was like, you're saying I can't even eat this pizza? That was just like the one thing that was getting me through. And they're like, you cannot.
They're like,
And
give it to me.
They confiscated my pizza.
And then they ate it in front of you?
Yeah, they ate it. I smelled it. I smelled them eating it up. So I get there. I'm supposed to be there at 10:30, and they're supposed to basically put me under at 11:30 sharp, and then out by noon. That was the plan. I'm sitting there. I'm naked in this. Literally, I got to put on one of those stupid gowns and sit around naked. They say undress till you're all the way just to your socks.
I know. You sent me a thirst trap.
That was not supposed to go to you. It was supposed to go to my
Klein
wife.
sent me a thirst
It
trap
was-
picture of it.
it was not-
You gotta post it. Post it.
No, he unsent it.
Luckily,
you
He
son of a
unsent
bitch.
it like right when I saw it. I was like, and then he said, sorry, that was from
yeah. So anyway, I'm laying on this gurney, and I'm in a stupid, one of those gowns that doesn't buckle in the back, and I've got just socks on, and I'm sitting there, and then 1 hour becomes 2 hours, and I'm so hungry that
It sucks to just sit there and be hungry.
And then I hear all of the nurses having a conversation about what they're going to have for lunch because it's getting close to now lunchtime. And I go, hold on, are they not going to get me in before they take a break for lunch? Because as you know, no one takes lunch more seriously than the medical profession. They shut down for sometimes 2 hours. You call any doctor's office, like, we're closed every weekday from noon until 2 for lunch.
And it's like 12 on the dot.
Oh yeah, they don't play around with that
No, they
number.
do not.
So I'm going, man, it's getting pretty close now. I'm already at 11. I was supposed to be in this thing already. And I thought to myself, let me be the last one in before lunch so they'll do me real quick because I know how we are before we're about to eat. Let's just get it done with and move on.
Yeah, but do you really want the person to be rushing it? Because
Yes, I did. I didn't care if they
really?
did it. I just wanted to be done with it. So then all of a sudden, I'm sitting there. I hear them all having a conversation. They start arguing about what. Hey, what do you feel like today? You guys want to do Chinese? Oh, let's do subs. Oh, there's a new sandwich. And I'm going, do they not understand? I'm sitting here ravenous. My insides are eating themselves. And then they come in, they go, all right, you're up next. I go, great, I'm ready to go. They go, but we are going to take our lunch break first. And I go, you got to be kidding me. So I go, what's that going to be? They're like, well, it's about an hour, give or take.
Give or take.
So now I'm sitting there going, all right, enjoy your lunch while I sit
Wait, what
here.
do they expect you to do for an hour?
Just sit in the stupid bed with my ass hanging out of that.
Damn,
that
dude.
Dude, can't they just move their lunch like a half an hour?
They don't move lunches.
Weren't you the last guy, too?
I was the last guy before lunch, I assume, but then I got pushed to the first guy after lunch, I guess. And then I start thinking to myself, well, maybe it's for the better, because then maybe once they're all... Guy will have nice greasy fingers. It'll be easier for him to get in.
Pizza hands up there.
Yeah, they got a slice. Now they all got a slice of pizza to share. One of
Yeah.
my pizzas. So I'm sitting there and I'm waiting. And now at this point, I am hooked up to an IV already, and they've all gone to lunch. I'm sitting there by myself, and I start getting that feeling in my stomach again, like I got to go because
Oh, no.
now they've pumped a bunch of fluids into me.
And
So-
it's all going through your
yeah,
butt?
it's going through. So I go. I don't even know how to detach myself from this IV.
Did they give you a bedpan?
They didn't give me a bedpan, but they did put one of those. It's the most embarrassing thing, like a doggy training pad on my bed.
You're a good boy.
Oh, yeah, because you might leak your butt.
Right. So I'm sitting on top of
Yeah.
I'm sitting on top of a pad that you would use to train a puppy,
Mhm.
which is like in the history of my life, and I get it for medical reasons. It's one of the more humiliating moments.
They do that a lot when you're pregnant, too.
So I think to myself, I can't unhook from this IV and walk over to that bathroom. I'm looking at it. Do I just go on this doggy pad?
Well, you can take the IV out.
I didn't know how to do that, and I was
Really?
afraid I was
It's
going to
really
rip it out of my
simple.
arm. I didn't know.
Oh.
They didn't tell me
Is
how to
it
do
the
that.
little bag on one of those rolly things?
Yeah,
No, it was
and then
not-
you're
it was-
rolling with your little butt hanging out.
No, it was not on a rolly thing. So I just decided I'll just try to go on this pad. I assume that's why it's here.
Oh, man.
So you just sat there in your own crap.
I would have screamed like bloody murder first. Like,
Well-
I need to go.
So I went on the pad, and then they came back from lunch, and
You
I said,
did? And they were horrified?
And I said, I
I went boo boo.
I need a new pad.
Belly rubs.
And they said, oh, that wasn't there for that. I go, it wasn't? They're like, well, it's just there as, as like a fail-safe. Like, not a first option.
Thank God.
And I was like, well, I guess I didn't know
I
how
went
to
through all the options.
I didn't know how to take off this IV. Valley Show. You're welcome, Simi Valley, for the Green Day. We didn't have anything to do with it, but we did press the button, so we'll take the credit. We'll help you live forever. That we'll take credit for. Every week, old people turn another year older, and as soon as they get to like those glorified numbers, 105, 106, 107, they get knock on the door. It's the local media demanding, what is your secret? Tell us all.
Please.
So we live forever.
Give us content.
And a lot of times, the old people give us intel that could be bad. They could be setting us up for early graves, or perhaps they do have the secret. It's time for a new round of Old People Secrets.
From chicken brain to drinking rain, not getting laid. They call me the barmaid.
They call me the barmaid.
That's right. Let's live forever with Sweet Dibbit.
Sweet Dibbit.
Time for some old people secrets.
This person grew up on a farm. Should be no surprise. And they've got quite a life they've lived. And they will remind you just how old they are when they list all of the things that were invented after they were born.
That's always a fun one.
It's always I hope they do that not in the same room. I hope they do that afterwards. Because if someone was sitting in front of me and be like, this guy was alive before the internet.
And you're like, I know.
I know. Don't remind me. Anyway, here it is.
May Robinette of Vernon, Kentucky celebrated her 104th birthday surrounded by family and staff.
And now that's the truth.
So she agrees with that statement. She said that is the truth.
That she's surrounded by family?
Sounds like a box of shrooms.
Family and
box
staff.
And now that's the truth.
And a box of shrooms. So she's about to get to her secret, but first let's learn a little bit about this woman who just turned 104.
May was born in 1918 and has seen decades of advancements, including sliced bread, a microwave, and the cell phone.
Sliced bread? That is a rough
When you predate sliced
what
bread.
What do I do with this loaf?
Giant, just heavy loaf sandwiches, loaf upon loaf.
I wish I could put something in between these.
Ripping them with your bare hands. Make me a grilled cheese.
How did it take that long to invent sliced bread?
Think about it. She could have been a billionaire if she only thought, put a knife through this giant loaf, but she didn't. Someone else came up with it years later. So anyway, here she is now. She's 104, and she's older than sliced bread and cell phones, etc. And here we go.
But her favorite was something much simpler.
The best thing I know of is electricity coming in. And that's one of the best things.
I wish we had an audience like old people do when they tell a story, because everyone is just, all she's saying is it's great to have electricity.
And they're like, ain't that the truth?
Yeah. They're giving her, they're really reacting to her.
So electricity, is that what she said?
Yes, she's excited. It's not her secret, but she was excited to be around for when she first got it, because before that, I mean, think about it, that's terrible. Pre-electricity
How old
sucked.
is this woman? When was
104. She's the oldest. But also, she's from a small farm town.
Oh, so they probably didn't get electricity.
Yeah.
Like major cities probably had it before she did.
Unless she used to date like Franklin, like her and Benjamin Franklin. It was like, you won't believe what he discovered.
I know.
May grew up on a farm and after 8th grade began working with her family to keep food on the table.
We had big gardens. We had cattle. We had hogs, sheep, cows, all of them. And chickens. We didn't have such things as electricity.
So she had hogs and cows and pigs, but they didn't have electricity.
We didn't have no cold pops. We didn't have no ice creams.
Before ice cream?
Man, this woman predates everything.
Damn.
That's a rough couple of years.
And we had no cold pops? Is that what she said?
No cold pops, no ice cream. And they never able to keep it cold out. No electricity. So it doesn't exist anymore. You had to drink ice cream right out of the cow's teat directly.
That in here. Now, people around Bible, I guess, did.
Oh, well, you lost me.
I lost
People didn't get by like I did? I'm not sure.
I know that. Well, we're about to get to her secret.
May recounts the first time she ever saw a car.
I can remember.
Oh, man. They are really laying this down.
Like rubbing it in.
You are old.
What else did you see for the first time?
She saw
Man walking?
Was invented.
She remembers the first time a cloud went by. It's like
it was white.
How many points do they have to make that she's old? Like at this point now, we're 45 seconds into the story. They've already told us she's older than bread, cell phones, cars, electricity, ice cream.
Yeah, you see.
May recounts the first time she ever saw a car.
I can remember the first car I ever saw. And it was one of these.
They should show her the first time she could see a lozenge. She could really use it. Jesus Christ.
Before water.
Oh.
Little, I call them roadsters. Those little cars. It was between a gray and a blue.
No.
What is she talking about? Skin?
The color.
She's
talking about her own skin.
What is she saying?
Now, I don't know who it belonged to. But I was at church at the other.
Oh, boy.
I think the microphone's lost in the wrinkles.
Microphone is trying to jump off her body.
But I was at church at the other. And I don't know how you had to be little to get you in here. There wasn't no road.
There's no way they understood what she was saying.
No,
They're all laughing.
But they all gave her a laugh. Pleasant audience.
May has one secret she attributes to her long life.
All right, one secret. We just heard a lot, guys, but it all boils down to one thing she attributes to her long life. Let's go ahead and place our bets.
The invention of the breath.
All right, the invention of breath. She was there for that. That's interesting, Allie. She evolved from fish. She was one of those original fishmen, I guess, that we've seen about. What do you say, Omar? What is her secret?
I think her mind's so far gone, she's going to go with the old cliche because she grew up on a farm. An apple a day keeps the doctor away, so she's going to come up with something like that.
Apple. Jake?
I think she said it already. I think she's going to say, a bag of mushrooms.
A box of mushrooms. What she said earlier. All right, Vanessa?
Like, literally, what does she even say? Hang out with the chickens.
Okay.
She's got chicken on the brain today, Vanessa.
Vanessa's eating chicken. She can't shake it. How much of our show today did you spend eating chicken, Vanessa?
Just 5 minutes.
No, it's just...
made a lasting impression on her.
Yeah, it really did.
4.5 hours of chicken.
Still talking about that chicken.
She mentioned the farm.
I'm talking about you now. Not you.
I thought she mentioned the farm.
All right, there we go. That's what she said.
May has one secret she attributes to her long life.
What I think the secret is? I don't know unless it would be the Lord, honey.
The Lord, honey.
God.
The good old God.
He's a giver and a taker. He gives us life and he takes his life.
Wow, beautifully said.
He told me himself.
I went to school with him. My boy. All right, well, there you have it. Old people's secret. Now you can live forever. Hopefully you learned a thing or two. Believe it or not, we still have more show.
What?
I know.
Yay.
These summer hours just rolling on. Thanks for starting your day with us here at KROQ, Klein Alley Show. Perhaps you're on your smoke break. Nice to see you. It's KROQ. Klein, Allie show. Omar brings up a very interesting point off the air, but I hope you don't mind us mentioning this on the air, because I think this is actually something that anyone in a relationship can absolutely relate with, especially if, like in Omar's case, and in my case, and Allie, in your case too, we're the ones that kind of do the bulk of all the heavy lifting around the house for the most part, right? We do most of the chores, errands, picking up stuff, doing, right? Doesn't it always fall on us to do? We're like the doers.
I cook dinner every single night,
Right.
and then I bring my kid upstairs to take a bath and put him to bed. And by the time I walk back downstairs, all of the plates are in the exact position as they were left.
Yeah, she's just tap dancing. Omar's similar in his house. I'm similar in mine.
And for me, I get a kick out of doing it. I like doing it. And, I want things to be done. Yeah, for sure.
And you have a certain way you like things done. But the last few weeks you've been not doing great.
Absolutely. And this is the first time in my life that I can remember that I've been just completely out of it, just because of the intestinal issues that I've been going through. And it really threw my wife for a whirlwind, because she's never been in this situation where she's actually kind of like taking care of me.
But
right?
also not only taking care of you, taking care of all the things that you used to take care of, which is
dinner,
dog
house,
stuff, all of it.
Yes, absolutely.
And now
she really stepped up. And
this is where
super appreciate it.
I'll forget about that. You still sold her bread maker without her knowing. Let's not forget about that.
I really remember that.
Yeah, of course. I'm going to hold that over Omar's head, because he's got a lot of stuff to blackmail us with. But here's what's interesting. He was saying to us, now he's feeling a little better. He could start doing stuff again, but he also feels like, why would he?
Why
would
not
he start?
Milk the crap out of this, right? How long can I go? Like, she's cooking me.
You go a long time.
Really? How long?
As said by single Jake who lives in a shack.
But, if you had this condition, it's like an autoimmune disease. So you could just say, I have it forever.
At some point, don't you think she's going to say, you're not... Omar, you can't possibly still be like on a couch all day. Like, because is she doing 80% of the stuff now? 90%?
Oh, I would say right now, like about 80%. I would imagine, yeah, for sure. Last week she was taking way more, like 90, but now it's about 80.
Can she tell just by looking at you if you don't feel good?
I try to fake it. Like once I try to fake it, like she knows, okay, this guy needs to like she literally on a Sunday, I wanted to swap out the dishwasher. She had to yell at me to relax and take it easy. Yeah.
Yeah, so you have to get good at the art of pretend doing, like you're doing something, but labored. Like,
I want to do it.
I can't. Yeah. I just want to do all this housework, and then she has to be the hero and go, hey, sit down and rest. And I think she'll feel more empowered taking the reins and doing it everyone, because they do the lazier one, they do get excited by the responsibility for a little bit, and then it wears and they realize.
Jake's, I think, wrong. I can't milk this for a long time.
Yes, you can. Just stay in the bathroom forever.
No, that's terrible.
That's not going to be fun for me, man.
What are you talking about? Just bring your phone.
Omar, the thing is that you're as we learned, you're addicted to zip lining, and you can't start zipping again, because if you start zipping, she'll know that you're feeling better. Yeah. So as long as you can commit to being like more lethargic and lazy, maybe you
that's also that's everything that is. I'm not that guy.
I know.
Yeah.
I love
You're
doing
a doer.
things. Yeah, I'm a doer. Like sitting on the couch watching episodes of some stupid documentary I have no interest in.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Have you tried Is It Cake yet?
I hate that too.
Well, there's 3
I'm watching
seasons.
Something called The Yogurt Murder.
Yogurt shop murders?
Yes. I don't like it at all.
But
I'm there watching it.
Do you have to guess at the end if it's yogurt or not, or how does that work?
No, that's a different show.
Oh, okay, because that's the cake show. That's the
This is
end.
a story about a lot of
hometown,
girls, like teenage girls, that got killed at her yogurt shop.
Oh, the yogurt. Oh, I remember that.
Yep, the yogurt shop murders.
They got shot and burned. Yeah.
Yeah, that was in Maryland, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I remember that. Good
Gosh,
times.
you could really. Now I want to get sick.
So Omar, here's
all that stuff.
you do not like being sick, but you've accepted the fact. You've never had someone waiting on you, kind of hand and foot. You kind of like it. You kind of like it.
I 100%. I don't have to really worry about dinner. I know she's got it. I mean, for the most part, my wife, we would get home. Understandably, she's a teacher. She needs to, unwind and take an hour or maybe some longer. And I'm thinking, damn, you're really just, kind of chilling for a while.
You're milking the breaks, right?
Right. But now she gets home and, she's on to dinner, doing, light cleaning. And, it is kind of nice. I was just thinking, how do I take advantage of this?
You probably have another 2 weeks. I think you have 2 weeks.
Yeah, but I think, Klein, if he's got 2 weeks, at the end of the 2 weeks, you have a sit down. You go, hey, I'm feeling better, but I would like to renegotiate the responsibilities within this house. And you're taking on a little more. It's been really nice for me. I still want to be useful, but can we get more of a 60-40 situation? And that's when you bring it up, because once she's used to it, now she's like, you've broken in the workhorse.
And you can like guilt trip her and say, because I'm working so hard, what caused my stomach issues.
Yeah, exactly. I'm so stressed from all
stressed out.
Exactly.
And that's a huge contributing factor for sure.
Hey, Omar, once you start feeling better, you know what you got to do? Start taking sodium chloride, bromide.
Okay.
And you will slowly start getting worse, like this guy that went to the hospital.
Poison yourself.
Poison yourself slowly.
But then I'm like really, really sick, for real.
Yeah, and she'll keep taking
care of you. And you have
you.
all the time in the world.
No, but then I'm possibly going to die.
Yeah.
Okay.
Happy.
Yogurt murder.
And then what percentage of the chores will you be doing when you're dead? 0%.
Zero.
You win.
I mean, silver lining, I guess.
Yeah.
Silver lining. Yeah, I think you can milk it for another 2 weeks.
All right.
And then you just got to find another injury.
For real.
Just keep playing that game for a while. You get a year out of this, I bet.
Okay.
KROQ takeaways next.
So you think big butts is where it's at? Well, think again. And this ain't no little ass anthem either. It's 2023. What? Let's celebrate the average butt. Hit me with it.
Freak, you crazy for this one.
Big booty hoes, got to goes. Itty bitty bums, time to run. If fat bottom girls make the world go round, well, step off, bitch, time for average mounds. So many songs about big asses, but I do speak for the masses. May not be pretty, may not be cute. No cap love for the average glute. Big butt, small butt, I say pass. Hello, ladies, medium ass. Medium ass, medium ass. Sorry, Jack, it's the new first class. First class.
Penis vagina. Penis vagina. Penis butt, poop, pee, trailer, poop, ba. Poop, ba, 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 ba. Poop, ba. Poop, ba, 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 ba. Poop, ba.
Turned hot yoga into noga. She turned hot yoga into noga.
I have diarrhea.
Tried to ride a bike, but too slow go. She be cheapin', wife be cheatin'. Worst part of Klein, Allie Shoga.
Yeah.
She dreamed of being on Broadway, but got broad shoulders and is gay. A three-legged cat, formerly fat, and she talks like she's having a stroke a day. Now I don't like to rap mean, but Allie is the onion queen. Got the stanky lunch, a back with a hunch, and herpes in her vagine.
I had sex with lots of guys.
But outside of that, she's a decent person, and I respect her.
KROQ Klein Alley Show. Let's wrap it up with some takeaways from today. 800-520-1067. Stick around. I believe Sluggo will be in here in a few moments, and he will have more tickets for you if you want to go to this very special private show with KROQ, Cage the Elephant at the El Rey. Cage the El Rey, you'll get in and get on the standby list to go see Cage again in New York with Oasis. That'll be happening starting again in about 15 minutes right here on KROQ. Tomorrow, we will complete, hopefully, successfully, the Presidential Physical Fitness Challenge so that we can earn a party for us and you to wrap up the summer with. We were told...
I think Johnny's doing all the rest of them, right?
I think we're all going to attempt to do something tomorrow. But today, Jake did the push-ups. Vanessa did the sit and reach and the chicken. And congratulations.
You have to eat a whole chicken.
She ate a whole chicken in 1 minute, which is incredible. and Johnny did whatever the hell he was supposed to do.
He did the curl-ups, yeah.
So anyway, we are on our way to being presidentially approved, at least in our physical fitness. Tomorrow, hopefully, we complete that successfully and another round of the dumb off. And tomorrow, I battle Omar on the hot seat for
Which means
the dumb off.
I'm doing the questions.
Yeah.
I'm doing the questions.
All right, get your riddles ready, bitch. Get them ready.
All right, 925, my takeaway is to settle tiebreakers, play rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, we actually came up with a way, Vanessa, to take your game and make it work. We're going to play rock, paper, scissors, but the loser actually will get pepper sprayed.
That's funny.
Okay.
You guys are such a supportive producer.
It's going to be high stakes, rock, paper, scissors coming soon.
818, my takeaways. You know you've made it in L.A. when you see Ron Jeremy sitting on a bench. 310, my takeaways. No one loves Vanessa more than mothers in Wisconsin.
Oh, they love her.
213, my takeaway is Klein is all about errands.
I got to run a bunch today. Who needs any errands run? Let me know. I'll run them for you.
909, Magic Castle magicians can't make crackheads disappear.
No, they cannot.
310, Klein has music gina. 510.
Not what it's called. There's a name. What is the thing called, guys? I'm serious.
Music Gina.
It's not called Music Gina.
You looked it up.
All right, whatever. I got something.
Klein gets his trivia questions from stupidtrickyboynews.com. 626, all hail Onion and Ketamine Queens.
Yes,
and 208, my takeaway is Klein Allie Show. Physically fit, mentally challenged.
That's right. Thank you for saying that, I think. Omar, you got a takeaway from today's show?
Yeah, speaking of mentally challenged, this is my takeaway.
I'm just a dumb white lady.
Yep. Allie said it. There's a quote. That was from Hamlet. Allie, got a takeaway?
My takeaway is you can't Ozempic out terrible.
No, you cannot. We've tried. Jake's living proof of that. And so is Fat Joe. And finally, Jake with a takeaway.
Yeah, a stuttering butthole is the best way to say happy birthday.
That is well said.
Great.
I'll play that for you again. Let's end the show with that. A feel-good message. And this was the Bud Light Bros.
What's up, Klein Alley? It's the Bud Light Bros. Real quick, happy belated B-Day to Dong Dong Omar Khan. And we're glad that your ordeal is okay.
All right, well said. What a way to wrap up the show. All right, stick around. Slug us next, and we'll do it again tomorrow. Try to do it better. If you need us in the meantime, hit up the GOAT line, 844-956-GOAT. Comments, critiques, and criticisms. And we'll see you next time.
106.7 KROQ. KROQ. Klein, Allie, Show.